Good evening, party people. My name is Cameron with an X, and welcome back to the bar with an X, where you're gonna watch a game with an X. We're about cards with X's. That's kind of the whole shtick here. It's just X's and X's everywhere. Not the kind that you have relationships with. Just the letters, and they're all silent. So maybe they are X's in your case, in the relationship-wise, and perhaps the fact that they're all silent works to your advantage. In any case, we're getting into cocktails first before getting into Chain of Memories, a Kingdom Hearts game brought to us back from the dead and completely remastered for the three-dimensional world that we actually live in. Isn't that beautiful? It's just a grandiose way of saying that, or playing a video game. I'd like to greet those who have popped in at our bar with the next early on here. I see Imi Chow out there. I see Jay Novice out there. I also see Brad, our lovely mod, more than awesome out there as well. Jay, don't think that I didn't forget about the recipe that you specifically posted for the blood and sand. I actually, hold on, I'm gonna put a little magic over here. I was debating, Jay, whether we do a classic recipe of a blood and sand, or we do the rendition of a blood and sand that you literally just put in the server the other day. And as it turns out, I have both of them. So, because you're already here, I think it feels more appropriate to do this one first. I was thinking about just doing the original and then just mixing myself up one later on just to see if you came on, because I really wanted to try it, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it without you, so I'm glad you're trying the classic, to be honest. We'll be trying them both tonight, but being that you're already here, I'd much rather try this one first, just so I have a point of comparison. I've never had a blood and sand before, so in this case, we're gonna be trying a recipe for a blood and sand by one of our community members, Jay Novice, to start things off with, and we're gonna see where things go with that. The only difference between, or the couple differences between this recipe and a classic blood and sand, you've still got your Scotch in there, you still got your cherry Heering in there, you still got some lemon juice in there, but you're gonna up the proportion of lemon juice, you're gonna remove the sweet vermouth in favor of specifically Luxardo Bitter Bianco if you have access to it, or some other bitter liqueur. I searched for the weekend, Jay, to find this bottle of Luxardo Bitter Bianco in about 3 different liquor stores. I can't find it anywhere. Not in Pennsylvania, and not in New Jersey. So eventually we will gain access to that bottle, but until then, I'm just gonna keep subbing out with Sue's, because this is all I have access to. And for this rendition, there is no sweet vermouth. There's no sweet vermouth in this one. So we're gonna try how it goes without. And then later on, we'll come back to the good old Bible of cocktails, Death & Co. And we'll do the recipe that we had prior, because I kind of want to try it both ways. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. He says, Jay Novice says, glad you're trying both. No worry, though, hard to find. It was really hard. I walked into one liquor store, and I was like, do you have Luxardo Bitter Bianco? And they're like, can you spell Luxardo? I was like, L-U-X-Ardo? And they were like, yeah, we don't have any Luxardo. I was like, oh, you don't sell maraschino at all? They were like, no. I'm like, okay. And I walked out. That was just one place of the couple. Anyways, let's go with that. This cocktail is shaken just like a normal blood and sand would be. Blood and sand, by the way, for those of you who might not already be familiar with it, is a cocktail out of Death & Co. combining the smoky flavors of Scotch, kind of in that Manhattan realm by combining it with a bit of sweet vermouth, but sweeten it up with some cherry Heering, as well as adjusting ever so slightly with a tinge of lemon juice, and of course, as beautiful Manhattan rips happen to be, garnished with a cherry. So let's get right into this, because I am thirsty. I was really tired at work today, and the day just kind of drudged on. I don't think I didn't see you popping in here as well. Hello there indeed. Salutations. Let's add some ice to our tall shaker over here and get things started. Jay Novice says, what? Run from that store. Yeah, they didn't have anything Luxardo at all, which was very, very confusing to me, because I don't think, to be fair, I don't think that I've ever seen... I guess I have walked into liquor stores before where they don't have any Luxardo maraschino, let alone Luxardo products, except for Luxardo cherries. And the fact that this liquor store didn't even recognize the name Luxardo made me worry even more so about the fact that they probably didn't have any cherries either. I thought was kind of interesting, because they looked in their system, they didn't find anything, which I thought was very interesing. So the first ingredient that we're going to add is whatever Scotch you've got. I believe the original recipe in Blood and Sand calls for a 12-year Scotch of Islay origin. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I've got this one. This is a single malt Talisker 10-year from the oldest distillery in the Isle of Skye. It's made by the sea, so it's going to have those more brinier notes. Let's add a single ounce of our Scotch whiskey. I don't think you have to be too specific which Scotch you use, but this is the one that I've got, so this is the one that I'm using. An ounce of Scotch whiskey. That's what we're going with. I see the average parfait cookie enjoyer popping in. One who enjoys average parfait cookies. Welcome in. Good to see you. I says it's 2 a.m. for you? My goodness. I'd say go to sleep, but you're at a bar. And technically closing hour, what is it? Closing call. What do you call that thing? Closing time? Last call? That's what we call it. Last call. It didn't happen for another 3 hours or so. That's just kind of how things go around here. But anyways, so this is what you got so far. You got some Scotch in here. We're going to put some... If you don't have Luxardo Bitter Bianco and you've walked into liquor stores that haven't even heard of it, just try to grab some other, like, bitter type of aperitif liqueur. I don't want to use Campari for this. I'm kind of used to the flavor of Campari, and I want to use this bitter gentian liqueur Suze instead. I'm trying to get a flavor profile on it. I love my Negronis already, and I can recognize, at least, I feel like I recognize those flavors very easily, and I do not recognize this flavor yet, so I'm trying to get a little bit more on my palate. But if you were lucky enough to have Luxardo Bitter Bianco, you can use this here. But I don't have access to that, so I'm going to use Suze instead. 3/4 of an ounce of it. It's nice and yellow. And this cocktail looks like blood. That's where our next ingredient comes into play. It's going to be some cherry Heering. Last call closing time. Yeah, it's one of those terms, right? Don't worry, Aya. If you want anything, we won't have last call for another 3 hours, and that's 5 a.m. for you. So what do you want to drink? We got sodas, we got highballs, we got teas, we got coffees, we got everything here. Although I'm really supposed to be drinking less coffee. That's what my doctor tells me. My esophagus is going to eat itself if I keep drinking coffee and alcohol. But, you know, pick your vices. The next ingredient that we needed here is a ½ ounce of cherry Heering. It's like the cherry liqueur. If you have another cherry liqueur, it's going to be a little bit different. This to me has notes of candy to it. Like, almost, there's a lollipop that exists in my memory, specifically from Commerce Bank in America. They had red lollipops, and it tastes almost exactly like this liqueur. It's cherry Heering, ½ ounce. That's about 15 milliliters for our folks across the pond, by the way. I will happily do all the conversions for you. Put this back here. We used our Scotch already, so I'll put that back down behind the bar. It's got a box back there. I don't know what accent I was going for there. If anybody wants to, if anybody is ever curious about whether any of my accents are authentic, I am Italian and German, but I'm really just an American mutt. I'm like 4th generation, so like, are any of them authentic? No, not at all. I see Image House saying, those lollies were my childhood. Dude, when Commerce turned into TD Bank, the world lost something good, and it was those lollipops.
What?
Yeah.
I love my TD Bank lollipop.
You can love what you want. I'm not yucking your yum or anything, nor am I yucking your choice in your local bank options. I could really use another bank account. What's our next ingredient? Orange juice! I freaking hate juicing oranges at this bar. I hate this thing. I hate this orange juicer! I despise it. Please, somebody recommend for me another one. Hopefully at an affordable price point. I'm out of budget now, but we've got cash. The bar with an X has cash. Oh, gee whiz. Orange. Juice it. We need 3/4 of an ounce of this juice. I just despise this thing. This thing, like, first of all, it does not juice very well. The pulp that collects in it clogs up the thing, so you can't even get the juice into the bottom part of the container. This spout is bigger than most of my measuring apparatus. And it sucks! And I think I bought it from, I think this might have been purchased from like Walmart or online. Just goes to show you. Read the reviews. Price compare. Get the Walmart app and price match now. Now, what I plan on doing with these orange peels here is I'm gonna take the sticker off first of all, put that on the bar, save that for later, I guess. I'm gonna try to make this into a tea. I don't really know what tea that'll be. I'm gonna try to put it into a container. How should I do that? I always have a lack of containers over here to put things in. Let's see, do I got a jar? I got a jar. I got a jar. So I'm gonna juice these things, slice them up, and put them in a jar, then do something with them later. Hopefully it's not long enough for them to ferment. It has happened before, and it took a piece of my finger off the other day. Not specifically fruit. It was just fruit juice. It was wild, though. It's wild. I see Brad saying, you can maybe juice an orange with a Spinzall? I want a Spinzall. I really want a Spinzall. I came this close to purchasing a centrifuge, but it was missing like a gasket and stuff. The bartender kind of talked me into it, but I didn't actually buy it, and I think I'd get more mileage out of a Spinzall. Those things are great. I want to say it was co-developed or completely developed by Dave Arnold himself. You know, the guy who wrote Liquid Intelligence. So, like, you know you're getting something good there. You know you are. Anyway, let's cut up this orange. I'm going to throw its guts inside of this container back here. There we go. Just to prove. Orange Jack says the average parfait cookie enjoyer. I don't remember if I asked you this the first time, Average, but like, are parfait cookies a thing? And is it that you enjoy all parfait cookies, or do you only explicitly enjoy the average ones? Like where most people would be like, wow, damn, that's a really good parfait cookie. You'd be like, that is an exceptional parfait cookie. I don't like it. I'm very curious. I'm very curious. Let's put that in there. I'm hoping that's 3/4 of an ounce. If it's not, I'm gonna have to use the thing again. I will have to do the thing again. So what I recommend, if you have a really shitty juicer like this, grab another container, something like this, for example, a little snifter, wider mouth container, just go for it. I think that is the first time I have not made a mess with this thing. And that's our cocktail! Not. Just kidding. I see that. Annie, welcome in. Would you like a drink? Got drinks going here. I got drink. I have drink. No drugs, just drink. So this one's got 3/4 of an ounce of orange juice. Pour that in. Pour it in, make it real good. Very, very good. And then we need a 1/2 ounce of lemon juice and 2 drops of saline solution. I'll grab my saline solution, get some lemon juice ready. What I've been using here at the Bar with an X is a bit of lemon super juice because we made some of it. I'm trying to get the most mileage out of it and kind of adjust my flavor palette to it to compare with other things. So that's what I'm using, super juice. 1/4 ounce of lemon juice or equivalent. I like that phrasing, or equivalent, you know? I see the average parfait cookie enjoyer saying, my user is based on a character in Cookie Run Kingdom. You know what? That does ring a bell. I feel like I apologize for making you say it twice. I remember that now. Shame on me. Shame on me. Bad bartender. Bad bartender. Anyways.
Do not smack yourself.
I can smack myself as much as I want to. Half the internet loves that kinky shit.
That's gross.
2 little drops of saline solution. 1, 2. That's all we need. That's all it calls for. That's all we get. Put this back over here. The saline solution here is not going to make things taste more salty. It's going to enhance the flavor of the other ingredients in there. Exactly which flavors from this saline solution, I'm not quite sure yet. I guess we'll see as we compare both of these things together. I assume that I'm probably going to enjoy the other Blood and Sand a little bit more. I know that my palate is a bit less inclined towards sour things, but there might be enough sweetness with the other ingredients in here that it balances out. So I'm very curious to see how this one fares against the other one, which we'll do later on. Because I don't want to drink 2 at the same time and have one of them just like get awkwardly uncool, you know? All right, let's grab ourselves a strainer. We have all our ingredients in there, right? We got our Scotch, we got our bitter liqueur, we have our cherry Heering, orange juice, lemon juice solution of saline. Let's take any excess water and just dump it out. Not using that today. We'll save that for later. Combine our liquids into solids. And give that a shake, right? Shall we? Okie doke. That's what we got. We're gonna strain this one into a chilled coupe glass. So if you have that, grab it. Don't get me wrong, I don't know if this is considered a coupe glass, but this is what I'm using, so this is what I'm going to use. It's good stuff, you know? In any case, add more saline solution. I shall. Okie dokie. In any case, what are we doing over here? I see Annie saying, personally, I'm a big fan of the slaps. Slaps, you say? More saline solution, more salt. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna make it taste salty. I really want it to taste salty. Let's get a garnish prepared too. We're gonna garnish this one with a brandied cherry if you have access to it. Doesn't need to be a brand. Oh, I actually didn't put that down here. Jay, you didn't specify a garnish. Would a cherry be inappropriate? I feel like it might be very appropriate here. Slap it. Slap it. Separate it. And then, let's give it a pour. Cocktail angle. Get it, my friend. Oh man, you shut off. You were working before. Oh no! Oh no, it appears my phone was off for too long. Here we go, chat. Roller coaster ride. Here we go. Woo! Oh my goodness, wasn't that crazy? Freaking wild. Bet you've never been on a roller coaster at a bar before. I never have. You think Bianco provides experiences like that? Here, buddy. Get a little bit closer. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cherries are good. Usually do Luxardo. Forgot to add. You mean these things? I got you. I got you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I got him. I got him. I'm glad you spoke up. Very good, very good, very good. All right, let's give this a strain. Ooh. Oh, that looks magnificent. To be fair, not as bloody as I anticipated it to be, but honestly, I'm cool with it. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I see Jay being asked whether they've got an artist statement to share. Artist statement? Dude, are you doing great? Do you make art? Do you bring art into this beautiful world we call home? Please, join me. Join me in doing so. Let's garnish this with a Luxardo cherry.
The smile.
And a smile. Garnish this with a smile and a Luxardo cherry. Consider what you've done to get yourself to this point. Oh, God. Very fun stuff. Luxardo cherry's so good. So very, very good. Anyway, this is our cocktail. You can't even see your cherry in there. Oh, wait, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's kind of hanging at the bottom. Hanging at the bottom just a little bit. Let me take this off, put it to the side. Don't need that shaker no more. A little cleanup before we present the great cocktail before us. Let's put these Luxardo cherries over there just in case I want another sec. The Luxardo Bianco would have kept it a lighter red, but it'll taste great, I'm sure. Yeah, because the Suze is adding a little bit of yellow in there. This is beautiful nonetheless. So this is a riff on the Blood and Sand, suggested to me by one of our viewers, one of our fellow cocktail enthusiasts. Oh, that is so forward on the smoke. I can smell it right off the bat. It's smoky. It's smoky, and it's slightly tart too. That's kind of nice. I like how like those notes. It honestly tastes like the Scotch adjusted ever so slightly. I'm not getting forward notes of cherry. I'm not getting forward notes of like gentian, I guess, from that Suze or otherwise. It just kind of tastes like a very balanced Scotch to me. So the notes of smoke are a lot more woody than they would be if you're just drinking the Scotch on its own, or if you had this, let's say, in like a Scotch whiskey sour. They're a lot more balanced there, it seems. It's not overpowering on flavor either. Like, I wouldn't call this sweet, I'd call this tart, but it's not sour either. It's got a nice texture too. I think I'm getting a little bit of the cherry on my lip there, which is providing me a great snack. I see Jay saying, for me, it's really well balanced. Not sure if a different bitter liqueur affected it that much. Honestly, it probably did. I would love to make sure I try this when I get myself a bottle of Luxardo Bitter Bianco, which, by the way, I have subbed out 3 times on this show so far because I can't find it. Every single time it comes along, I go around to my liquor stores. I'm like, y'all got any Bitter Bianco? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay. So it will find me in my travels one day, and it will make a world of difference, I am sure. But until that day, this is what we have here. It's nice. I like this combo there, Jay. This is good. This is reminding me of if you could make a citrus savory and also like smoke it a little bit. That's kind of what this is giving me a reminder of. And like a piece of this is kind of leathery, but I'm pretty sure that's just the Scotch talking. And I don't consider leathery to be a negative statement at all. That is very much a positive characteristic. The fact that I can even get the idea there too is just like, it's wild. Cheers to that, my friends. Cheers to that, my fellow bargoers. And I can't wait to see how this drink changes, by the way, as the Luxardo sweetness melds into the liquid around it as we get deeper into the glass, which is actually pretty thin at the bottom. So I imagine this is going to get sweeter over time, probably like unsouring closer to my flavor preferences. But that's the beauty of the evolution of cocktails, you know? I'll say this to anybody else out there. If anybody ever has suggestions about a drink that they want to see on the show, their own riff, or something that you think would be really cool for me to try, I am all open for it. I am still very, very early in my journey of bartending and cocktail mixology, only within the last 3 or 4 years of so, and so I know that there is a bunch to learn, flavors that I have never had before, flavor combos that have never come into contact inside of my body before, and I want to know what those things are. So you got weird ones, cool ones, amazing ones, or personal ones? Please, by all means, feel free to let me know here or in the Discord, and we'll try to get to it, especially if it fits in the theme, which it did today, which is great. I see that there. I see the average cookie enjoyer parfait saying, what if you added everything you had and made it one drink? It would probably, I'm not going to say it would taste bad. It would probably just kind of taste like an average of things. I'm guessing it's going to be way too sweet, a bit too alcoholic. Now the question for you, average, is it every single spirit? Is it every single liquid? Is it every single ingredient? Because I have solid ingredients, herbs and whatnot. I have syrups, I have alcohol, I have non-alcoholic things. There's plenty of things. Do you include the liquids that shouldn't be imbibed? Like, for example, thermal paste for my computer? Or like WD-40? And anyways, these are the questions, you know? Anyway, I see Brad saying, Blood and Sand is the most, this is a Scotch cocktail that tastes like Scotch for me. It is very Scotchy, I see that. Hey, yo, Diamond, good morning, evening, my good man. Couldn't load Twitch for some reason. That's okay. Twitch is sometimes a bitch, you know? Speaking of Twitch, a little bit of thing that I want to make everybody on the Twitch side aware of, only because I see things about to come up in about 3 or so minutes or so. One of the things that we're trying to do on not only this YouTube channel, not only the Twitch channel, but just like in general, I'm trying to bring more people into here. And so I saw a little tip saying that if you get if you do enough ads to take out the pre-roll ads on the Twitch side, people tend to pop in, they stick around a little bit longer. So I am openly stating that we have ads running on the channel now. Obviously, if you subscribe or you get your turbo and stuff like that, it'll skip the ads, you won't see them. This is not me trying to encourage you to do so. Instead, what I promise you is this. And I got this inspiration from another very top streamer out there, Pirate Software. He goes by Thor. You've probably seen the guy before. When we have ad breaks going on, which last for 3 minutes at a time, everything that we do is going to go on a pause. We'll pause the game, we'll pause whatever we were doing, and we'll just kind of chat back and forth for a little bit, just to let those things run in a way to bring more people in and to not make the entrance so, like, annoying. I think of it this way. It's like it's like going to a bar, and all of a sudden they have, like, a cover that you weren't expecting to pay, and you're like, whatever. I'm gonna go to the place down the street. So that's the way that I think about it. So I thank you all for being so understanding about it too and sticking around. This is also me, by the way, just stalling for time. I'm not gonna get to the game until after the ad break, so you still got another like 5 to 6 minutes to just hang out with me. And you're just gonna have to like that. Anyways, I see that there. I see Jason, I think penicillin is the most Scotch cocktail for me. The last time I had, actually, I don't know. No, I did have a penicillin. The best penicillin I've ever had was at a place called Social Corner in Vancouver, Canada, over in, what do they call it over there? What is that area called? British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada, at a place called it's either the Social Corner or Social Corner. Their take on a penicillin was to basically take all the not so scotchy ingredients, up the flavor of, I want to say it was lemon. There might have been limoncello in their version of a penicillin, but they put the Scotch flavors in the foam on top, and it was the most creative take on a penicillin that I've ever had, and it was really cool. And this is the drink that, when I was giving my recollection on the honeymoon recollection stream, I was saying I watched it from a distance at the bar with a little light over top of it and the bartender doing their thing, and I watched this drink being made in perfect lighting, and I swear I thought it was for me. And as soon as I saw them put the little foam up on top, I was like, that is what I ordered. That's my drink. And I felt awesome as it made its way towards my table, and I got the smell of the Scotch. Oh, it was beautiful. Excuse me. Anyways, I see Brad saying we can talk about how bad the ads are. Yeah, they probably actually. I saw the really ad. I've been getting ads for, like, I think it was male shaving products or something recently. I have my razor. I'm happy with it, Twitch. It's okay. I see who buys Aflac? Oh, Aflac. Or who buys Talisker? Like the whiskey? This is the whiskey that we got. This is, admittedly, this is not the only bottle of Scotch that I have. I do have a bottle of blended Scotch that I keep down here just in case I want to use it. And it's this cheap Inverhouse. I don't know if it's good in terms of, like, as far as, like, blended Scotches go. But this is what I have available to me. It was cheap, it came in a big bottle, and, you know, it fits the bill sometimes. I have not actually done any sort of comparisons between these guys recently, so I think what I'll do is I'll just add a little bit to this thing over here. Just a little bit. Here come the ads, by the way, so I'll remind you all what my tasting notes are when we get back. Right? Let's see if my thing actually works. We should begin in 5 seconds, and there should be a chat message. We're just making sure that the technology works correctly. Does it work? Doesn't look like it worked. Does not look like that it worked. I'm supposed to get a chat message when these things pop up, but I guess I'll just have to be more vigilant than that. Anyways. Or maybe they were already happening. No, I don't think so. This smells like vodka. Yeah, you know what? Interesting. This bottle of blended Scotch, which is the only other Scotch that I have in the bar, just kind of tastes like... It's kind of vodka-like. It's a little sweet there. It's got some notes of caramel that I can appreciate. And vanilla, too. It's very vanilla-forward. This reminds me of this other bottle of Reposado tequila that I have. Specifically, a Cristalino Reposado tequila. And it's not that good. It's not that good. What's the technical difference between Scotch and vodka? The technical difference between... Actually, this is a question that's going to come up a little more. We'll get into this a lot later. I've got some announcements that are technically related to this at some point. But, so vodka is essentially just whatever you have distilled to the point, I believe it's above the 90-something% range of alcohol, where most of the flavors just kind of get taken out of it. Past vodka, you can kind of bottle it as is and call it vodka. You can throw some juniper in there to call it gin. You can throw other botanicals in there as well to also call it gin, or various other spirits or liqueurs or whatever you want to do after it. Technically speaking, a Scotch, and I don't know what the exact laws are around Scotches and whatnot. They tend to come from across the pond. Over in Scotland, for example, Irish whiskey is technically different from Scotch. Scotch comes from Scotland. There are various different types of Scotches. You can get them on the single malt side, where they come from a single place, single distillery, sometimes in a single season too. And you get blended, which is kind of like all those different things blended together in a way that the master distiller kind of likes. You tend to get Scotches in two main regions. There's the ones that are closer to the sea, which I don't remember whether those are the lowlands or the highlands. I am not too familiar on my geography. But you get them closer to the sea, where they tend to pick up like notes of saline, notes of brine to them, because when the whiskeys age, open to the air in some cases, it gets a little bit of that ocean air in the currents and whatnot. And then you get inland Scotch whiskey, which tends to be a little more, I think, earthier on flavor. A lot of them tend to have those notes of smoke to them. To answer your question more explicitly, what is the difference between the technical difference between Scotch and vodka? Vodka could be Scotch, depending on how adhering you are to the rules of what a Scotch is. I imagine if you took your vodka and you distilled it in Scotland, and you aged it in a way in barrels, right? And you maybe added some things on top of it, you could technically call that a Scotch. But I feel like some people might get angry at you. But you do you. You do you. I like that there's Islay Scotch and gin. That there's Islay Scotch and gin. There's Islay gin as well, indeed. I think the only bottle of Islay gin that I've had is the Botanist. And to be fair, I got that like a year and a half ago for my birthday. I didn't treat that bottle very well. I went through it way too quickly. I did not take the time to savor that bottle of the Botanist, and I really should have. But I'm sure we'll have another one around here. I see Jay saying about 20% ABV difference also. That's very true. Your vodkas, that's true. Let's see, what do we got? What do we have proof on this guy? This is 45.8% alcohol by volume, so that's about 91.6 proof on this guy over here. And some of your vodkas, they come in various different strengths. This Luxardo has 40%. So between these two, we got a difference of about 5% alcohol. So your mileage is going to vary. It's going to vary depending on what you do. Anyways, it looks like the ad breaks are over, so it looks like we're all back here. I was supposed to get a chat message about that, but we'll workshop with that later. It's actually a new feature to this chat bot, too. So for those coming back, we did a little bit of a tasting between this blended Scotch whiskey that I got from the local Fine Wine and Good Spirits. It's a blend of superbly light, rare Scotch whiskeys, aged for 3 years minimum, I believe. It said somewhere around aged 3 years, imported by Barton Works, Kentucky. Compared to the Talisker, this is smoky. This has this tastes like a whiskey with a hint, with an air of smoke to it, whereas this just kind of tastes like a flavored vanilla vodka. This tastes like that bottle of Cristalino Reposado tequila I have, very, very similarly. If anything, there is a bit more woodiness to this than that one. These two are like night and day. Completely different from each other. I'm very happy that I received this as a gift for our wedding, because I wouldn't have had these flavor profiles without it, and I would be so out of luck. So out of luck. Anyways, so now that we're on here, we're officially done with the bar portion of the stream. If you popped in around here, this is kind of what we do before we get things started. We'll probably come back to the bar later on to do an original blood and sand recipe, but if you want to take this recipe home with you, if you're on the Twitch side, you can find this by doing a little exclamation point sips, and I'll print it right in the chat. It's also in our Discord server as well if you want to go there. That was a little bit of a last minute thing to me, so it's not yet in the YouTube description, but I will make sure to update that after the fact. In any case, let's go to the game. I'm ready for the game, right? Let's go into it. There, this is the angle that I want. We'll get into things over here. Let me swap ourselves to the game. Thank you, Brad. You did things faster than I did. I appreciate that. Let's bring my microphone over here. Now let's go into here. Y'all are celebrating so much about the game. Is this really what you came here for? You didn't come to drink like the rest of us? I say this in a means of generally drinking things, not necessarily alcohol. You can be sober if you want to. I'm not going to judge you for it. Alrighty then. So last we saw ourselves in Wonderland. No, not Wonderland. We were in Olympia. Olympus? We were also in Wonderland.
You seem pretty intrigued.
And we're going right in the plot, apparently.
Kid.
Are you telling me you're not Larxene?
I'm pretty interested in this Sora kid.
Haven't decided yet. I think what intrigues me more
is
what you see in him.
This blood and sand.
There was a time he became a Heartless. And if
one becomes a Heartless, you also
They
get
lose
a
their
nobody.
minds and their feelings. They're consumed by the dark.
They also turn into like little imp things. Are you gonna acknowledge that?
But not Sora.
Nah, he's cool.
He held on to his feelings even as a Heartless.
Isn't that incredible?
And there's only
Could you
one other
imagine
man who's been
going
able to
insane
do
in the
just
physical
that.
sense, but keeping yourself
It's the
mentally?
strength of his heart.
That actually makes a lot more sense now that I think about
That's
it.
what interests you. Why the Keyblade shows
That's good stuff.
Sora's heart.
Uh-huh. Is it technically
To
Sora,
unlock
though?
the mysteries of the heart. Isn't that the organization's mission?
Maybe. Is it? Are you asking me, or are you telling me? Because I'd like to know. The little condescending laugh does not help anybody. Forgotten to hydrate.
What would it have been?
At me.
I can't think of anything, so maybe that means that I really am losing my memories.
And he's like, it's a rhetorical question. Was that a rhetorical question? Oh, I didn't see a question mark, so I guess not.
But whatever they were, they couldn't have been very important memories, right?
Oh, don't say that, Goofy. You're gonna forget your king.
Or else I don't think you would have forgotten it.
No, you would have. They're falling deep. Wait. Is this is like the 5 stages of grief, right? They're in denial right now.
A good luck charm Kyrie gave me.
You're gonna forget who Kyrie is.
It's special to her.
You're gonna forget that it's
So I
special.
promised that I would return
You're gonna forget that it's a good luck charm. You're gonna be like, why is there an
never
ornament
forget.
in my pocket?
making that promise.
Wait, you forget?
It's why I could never forget Kyrie.
Do you remember Mickey Mouse? Do you remember 21st night of September?
Am I right?
It happened
Kyrie?
2 days ago, remember? And now it is Monday, the 23rd, the 23rd. Mickey, you remember nominee? That was totally not Kyrie. So, are you okay?
Do I know
I was remembering.
that girl?
I was remembering.
Hey, Sarah, where did you go?
Sorry, never mind.
Are you... for a moment, I'm like, wait a minute, are they just hallucinating Sora? Why would Donald ask? Oh my gosh. And Brad being like, M-I-C-K-E... I don't know, if you forget how to spell Mickey, I think that's just a failure in your phonetic system, not necessarily like your memories being forgotten, but I guess you could forget how to ride a bike in Castle Oblivion, right? Also, Average, I see you there with that I love dominant women. Me too, that's why I married a doctor. Or that's one of the reasons, but she wasn't a doctor back then. Anyways, I hate that. Jay, can't hear Goofy without hearing his version of... That's such a classic one! Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Save me. And then all the other covers that are done. We're going to Agrabah today because that's why we're drinking Blood and Sands tonight. I'll say, as I'm getting deeper into this cocktail, I'm getting like notes of caramel now. Not like a toasted caramel or anything like. This is like salted caramel all of a sudden. I don't know where that came from. Kind of on the after palate. That's cool. Oh my gosh. So the best part about that riff of that cover of Bring Me to Life by Evanescence by Goofy, the best part about it is at the very end, the person who's singing as Goofy doing the voice just starts to crack toward the very end. And he starts laughing at stuff. It's hilarious. Look, Sora, someone's in trouble. It's Aladdin. Mind if we help? Thanks. I thought it was done for. We got you, man. Are you gonna join our party? Are you gonna join our party? Do we actually get people to fight with us now? Because we didn't get that in Wonderland, and we most certainly didn't get it in Olympus. Let's go for it. I forgot how to play this game for a hot second. There we go. That's fine. Also, the music in Agrabah specifically is just absolutely amazing. Bring Me to Life is one of my mom's favorite songs as the average parfait cookie enjoyer. It's a good one. Oh, I have Cloud. I forgot. Oh, what happened? No! You took my boy away from me! Why would you do that? I'm shooken. Absolutely shooken. All right. I want my attack cards back. Get out of my way. I don't really know what's going on anymore. I've lost track of how to play this game again. I have to teach myself again every single time. Also, I actually feel kind of weak around here. These dudes are powerful. I gotta do something like this. I gotta do the big ones. Big Simba. Big Simba, no whammies. Big Simba's no whammies. And then Cloud. Cumulonimbus or something like that. It's really the only Cloud I know. My youngest brother is basically a weatherman, and I'm gonna have to ask him the next time I see him about various different types of clouds, because I don't know my clouds. Also, what's going on, Aladdin? Wanna go for it? Aw, oh, damn it! Can you come up from the ground for once, please? Gee whiz. Another one. Seriously. All right, where? Oh, no, it's in the air. It's in the air. It's in the air. No! Why are you shooting fire like that? Don't do that. I see Brad saying big numbers better than small numbers. I know. I know. And yet somehow I still keep forgetting. Anyways, go for it. Got a CLI, Diamond? You've got a command line interface? Me too. That's how I do all my GitHub stuff. Anyways, freezing sounds good, right? At a time like this, perhaps? Can I have some attack cards? Thank you. There we go. Not even the Final Fantasy VII cloud. Wait, was that not the... Wait. Oh, are we talking about the weather still? I'm getting confused all of a sudden. I see Annie saying, you've set up the cloud info dump. Hope you're happy. Hey, why don't I get a piece of that info dump? Abe! Dump on me! I want to know. I love information. Things are about to get weird for a second. Do you think that there is an equivalent to golden showers, but when it comes to info? That's a question for the scientists in crowd. I meant YouTube clip. Oh! I thought you meant command line interface. I'm also a programmer. Oh, I see you there. I see you. I see you there, Donald. It's just me and you beautiful marshmallow. Oh, just kidding. There's a flying guy, too. I'm gonna fix that. It's just me and you big old marshmallow. I bet you're grape flavored. Because you got like... You kind of look like a big old grape. Kind of like, what's her face from Willy Wonka. No. I see you there. Ah! Nope. And then just go for it. Oh, Annie says Abe is gaming. Okay. Man's gotta work. I understand. Man's gotta work. This is technically one of my jobs. I spoke to a tax expert the other day, and if you receive a 1099 from Twitch, which I do because I'm an affiliate, I'm self-employed. Guess we better see if the legends are true. Magic lamp! My first wish! Wait, where's my magic lamp? I don't have a magic lamp, but I got this bottle of Amontillado Sherry. My first wish? More alcohol! And the lack of Heartless, I guess. Oh my god, the genie got me a bottle of blue curacao. What a coincidence. Stand back, kids. Genie the lamp coming through. Ain't nothing I can't make right as rain. Well, if we had rain in the desert, which we tend not to. Do we have blood in the desert too? I've never seen a blood in desert cocktail ever. Never consumed alcohol. They don't let you do so in the lamp. But enough dry jokes. Let's get some wet jokes in here. Like when you wet shake things. One heartless disappearing act coming right up. Want to see this drink disappear? That's my impression of the genie. Gorsh! That's my impression of Goofy. That's my impression of Donald Duck. It's not that simple, you see. I guess that's my impression of Aladdin. I couldn't have said it better myself, but I will anyway. I'm strictly limited to 3 wishes per master, 3 drinks per night. It's kind of a union thing. And ixnay on the wishing for more wishes, but alcohol's totally on the table. Or non-alcohols. So you got 2 wishes left. Better use them carefully. I've got to get back to the palace somehow, but with all these Heartless. Hey, Sora! We're headed that way too. Why don't we go with Aladdin? Sounds like a plan. I feel like there's a joke to be made with Aladdin's name. I'd be Aladdin. Aladdin. Actually, I don't think I want Aladdin in anything. I'll put Aladdin in a really good boarding school. I don't know. Where would you put Aladdin? Appropriate answers only. If you make any appropriate answers, the mods will ban you. Agraba. A la dong, get it? It's like a la mode, but it's a la dong. It's like ice cream, but significantly more flaccid.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? Oh, can I just break stands? That's wild. Wow, look at that! Right out the gate. That's incredible. I'll take one of these, please. Thank you very much. You know, I'm realizing I can set up this deck to specifically benefit from spamming in the very beginning of the match. Right? Like, if I just put all my big cards up front, and then a reload, and then more big cards, I could just spam the button, right? The spam strats! I love that idea. Jay Navis says, the only Aladdin joke I know is, when you see Jafar from up close, he changes his name to Jaclose. Nice. I love jokes. Don't you think... I'm trying to... Pause Cameron just yelling at things randomly while he tries to come up with a joke with Jafar and Aladdin. Nah, it's okay. It'll come to me eventually. Glorious! Welcome in! I've got a glorious seat prepared just for you. It's velvet. It's fake velvet, though. Found it at a thrift store. Paid $10 for it. Can you believe it? It's all a bit. There's no actual chairs available. The chairs are all fictitious. Welcome to the bar with an X, where the points don't matter and the drinks are free.
Courage!
But you can't consume the drinks anyways, because you're behind a camera and I'm behind the bar. So all I can do is talk to you about them. Hum diddly do, these drinks are for you. Size. Size in alcohol.
Power!
Gloria says you don't even have a chair yourself when you stream? Oh, I have a chair. No, I really don't. Actually, that was a lie too. I'm sorry. I would never lie to you. Lying to chat just puts me at a disadvantage. We're trying to be truthful around here, right? We're trying to tell the truth. And the truth is, this is my first Blood and Sand cocktail. And it was not Death & Co.'s recipe. And it's still really, really good. It's definitely gotten sweeter the longer I've been sipping on it. I like it. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. Let's just go right for it. Have a wonderful night, average parfait cookie enjoyer. Go forth and conquer the land of dreams in ways that I couldn't even possibly imagine. I had coffee like an hour ago, so the dreams are gonna be a little scarce tonight. It's just kind of how it works. Anybody else, like, do some people out there sleep better with caffeine in their system? Because, like, I know at least in other parts of the world, like, drinking espresso as, like, a dessert is totally a thing. But, like, for me, if I go out to dinner and I have an espresso at, like, 8 o'clock p.m., I am not sleeping well. I'll be up for a couple hours, probably working on some stuff, but, like, if I'm trying to go to sleep at, like, 10 o'clock, that's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult for me. Diamond says, nah. Brad's saying, I do sleep better with caffeine, but it's the ADHD. You've got that going for you, at least. Oh, dear whiz. Oh, I got completely guarded. Don't hit the big boy from the front. Don't hit the big boy from the front! Oh, my goodness. Wow, that was terrifying. It's supposed to help digest the coffees, though. It's common in Latin America. Really? I know it's common in Italy and European countries, but I didn't realize in Latin American as well. That's cool. The more you know. I gotta let out the little guys. I gotta kill these little guys. Please don't counter me, big dude. Cloud, get him! Get him, Cloud! Beautiful hair flip, absolutely wonderful. Please do it again. Yeah! Alright, I'm gonna go after this big guy from the back. Big guy from the back! Big guy from the back! Big guy from the... Get him! Right in the back! Yes! Exactly what I wanted. But I feel you there, Annie. Coffee too late will not fall asleep on time. It just messes with my circadian rhythm. Heal ourselves there. Go back over here. Go with a... Oh, I see you with the attack from a distance. Another one. And counter. There we go. Latin America got its culture from the Iberian Peninsula. Oversimplification, but that's fair. Gotta respect their histories, you know? But where did the Iberian Peninsula get its culture from? I guess God. Riddle me this, atheists. If God weren't real, why do we have dogs? It's God spelled backwards. Coincidence? Definitely. It's just an artifact of the fact that languages evolve over time. Anyways. I don't know why this popped into my head, but I saw this really funny show. Oh, wait. I know where it was from. Annie, this was in the feed of things that you sent me. It's like if you agree to tip me as a bartender our particular amount in the very beginning of the evening, 15% gets you like, just like normal service, I'll bring you drinks. I think 25% was like, you'll get a smile, you'll get some casual conversation, and like the drinks will be prioritized. And then like 50% was just like, you can talk about anything. Politics, religions, your relationship problems, anything. And I think, and I'm not doing this short justice. I'm not doing this TikTok justice, but at the very end, they're like, I'm gonna do the 50% tip. I had a really rough day. And then the bartender's like, oh. You should have seen it. If somebody reminds me, I'll try to link it in the Discord after stream. It was funny. I got a kick out of it. Bartender humor. Am I right? Oddly enough, I was actually watching, as I was scrolling through my Instagram feed, which is a lot of mixology, a little bit of comedy, and sometimes people just falling in on themselves because that's peak comedy for me. But I saw one of the mixology accounts that I follow, excellent follow, by the way, for those who are into mixology, at More Savory Goods. Dude's name is Lance, and I saw a post from him that was him announcing that he just did his first, like, actual pop-up the other day, where he actually went to a bar, worked behind the bar, had 5 drinks prepared, where a bunch of people came out to see him do some bartending and stuff. And I really appreciated his honesty in his post when he said that it was his first time bartending. Like, he had never been behind the bar before, he had not had bartending experience like this. I had no idea. This dude seemed like he worked in bars before because of the amazing techniques and stuff that he did. Essentially what he does is he takes drinks from other bars and recreates them at home and gives us the recipes for them, which is awesome. It's a wonderful service. I love Lance at More Savory Goods. But the honesty in that was that he had never been behind a bar before, and this was his first time doing so. And I love the fact that it honestly made me feel a little bit better because I've never done work behind a bar before. Full disclosure, I've been behind a bar before, mixing drinks for other people, but I've never been paid for it. I've never been in an establishment where I was the paid bartender and received, you know, legitimate tips and whatnot, I suppose. But I want to. That'll be a point in my life we get to at some point. It'll be fun. I see Brad saying, see, I'm just a regular at most places. Tip like 30%, and I'm also not a jerk, which is a wonderful thing to do. I think I'm still trying to figure out what the best tip amount is for my particular, like financial demographic, I guess, if you put it. Anna and I are trying to budget a little bit more recently, because we're having some, we're having some change of employment stuff, you know? She's a doctor now. An actual working pediatric physical therapist, which is awesome. She's a total doctor. And I've got some things that I'm not yet announcing. Big changes, big changes. Big money, small whammies, whatever you call them like that. But so we've been trying to budget a little bit more. And so it's either tip a little bit less at a restaurant, or the solution is just like, don't go out as much. Don't spend as much money. Going out to eat accounted for, I think, almost 25% of our budget? When we did the calculations, it was insane! So, we started meal prepping. So we've got some meal prep recipes that we're sharing with y'all. I think Anna put the pot pie out there the other day. It was very, very tasty. We tried to do chicken divan tonight from something that we have in our fridge. I did not like it. Did not like that chicken divan. It's like chicken wrapping like cheese and broccoli and stuff, but it kind of tasted and smelled like wet dog. Not a fan. This drink is significantly better. I see Brad also say, I'm excited to drag you to a lamb-based cocktails, Cam. Oh, yes. We got some very interesting cocktail floors here in Philadelphia. Gloria's saying, bought pumpkin ale from Liquor Mart, was disappointed. Pumpkin ale specifically. I've had a couple different pumpkin ales so far. Southern Tier Distilling, and you can buy this over at Victory Brewing here in Philadelphia. They do like a pumpkin ale, which is not too bad. It's more pumpkin spicy, but a bit more ale-like. It's got some bitter qualities to it, which personally I appreciate. But I see Jay saving too. Behind the bar is definitely a different ballgame. Completely different ballgame. Completely. And like I could see like the carefulness with which, at least going back to that one post that I was referring to, I could see like the carefulness with which Lance was pouring out measurements from his measuring majigger. And that to me is kind of like what I do at home with my own measuring apparatus. I'm usually pretty careful with it. I'm trying to get exact amounts because I try to do the cooking by the book and the mixing by the book too. And in a bar atmosphere, that's not necessarily what's gonna get you like meeting demands and stuff. And the amount of people that were there, it was significant in that. So props to Lance, first of all, for being an amazing account to follow, as well as just going out there and being honest about what you're doing, which I appreciate. It makes it, honestly, it makes it more easily digestible for like some of the rest of us cocktail creators too. And also just like keeping the same level of art out there, even though there was the social pressure of like meet and demand and stuff. I feel like that takes guts. That was wild. Jay Nava saying the best bar I worked with still measured everything. I love that. There's like, dude, there's measuring technique that allows you to measure quickly with like a very slight change in accuracy. Unless you had, you know, a specific cup on your jigger that is the exact same measurement for everything that you do. For example, you have one that measures a half an ounce up to the top, an ounce up to the top, 15 milliliters, 30 milliliters, 25 milliliters, 50 milliliters. I imagine there'd be a lot of, honestly, more realistically, just a lot of dishes. But, you know. Michael, my friend, welcome in. What's going on, brother? One who broths. Or broths, I suppose. Things are going well. It was a good day at work. I was just very bored. Personally, I was doing a lot of code analysis stuff, and that just, like, I can get into, like, those flow states where it's nice and enjoyable, but, like, I was hoping more to come back to y'all and just have a drink and play some video games, so. I see Brad, also acknowledgement there. There's a certain degree of precision that makes an incredible cocktail for sure. It's a level of balance. But I also feel like, too, and I feel like I don't hear this articulated very much, but, like, there is also a level of precision in the thresholds between, like, your tolerances for what you pour a drink with that I feel also make a good cocktail. And what I mean by that is this. I don't really like sour things. That's just how my personal preferences are. So you could make a drink to the recipe, and I'm not really gonna like it. But if you adjust the recipe a bit, a little more on the sweet side, or a little bit less on the sour side, it's gonna be the perfect drink to me, even though you didn't follow the book. So I'm inclined, being of the sort of mathematical mindset, that if the measurement calls for, let's say, half an ounce of something, 15 milliliters of something, there is a certain threshold, let's say a certain tolerance, let's say 5, plus or minus 5%, where if you're a little sloppy, a little bit of leeway, you can make a really good cocktail more or less by chance, or intentionally by doing, let's say, a fat half an ounce, or a slim half an ounce, something that's a little more on the, let's say instead of 15 milliliters, it's more 20 milliliters. Or instead of 15, it's more on the 10 milliliters, coming around like a third of an ounce, or even less than that, you know? I think things like that can make a really excellent cocktail. I'm about to die. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Gotta focus on this one. I see the lightning. I see the lightning. This is not gonna end well. I see you. There we go. That could have ended poorly. Let's do this. Okay, let's go with that. I see Jason, definitely a sour fan, as long as it's balanced. I got a friend who's very much into sour stuff. Me? Sour's too much. Sour's too much for me. But yo, everyone's got their preferences, you know? Everything's got a thing there. I see Michael saying, while you were busy, I had a bad migraine. No way! Are you implying that now that we're here, the migraine is gone? A little hair of the dog and some good conversation will do that to you. You know? Glorious asks, are you a super taster? Super tasters have stronger taste buds than normal and they can't handle dark chocolate. I am not a super taster. I would say that I am the opposite of a super taster. My senses are not that good. In general, my sense of touch is a bit less sensitive. I am a bit sensitive to, like, heat and otherwise, so I can't really stand things that are really cold, can't really stand things that are super hot, but I guess the human body is like that in some cases. But generally speaking, my senses are not that super in the least bit. I have mild hearing problems. I would say I have tasting problems. But you could just say I have a particular palate of the ears, the nose, and the mouth and whatnot too. But no, I'm definitely not a super taster. I hope that one day I will come up to the level of an average taster with more tasting. Personally. Diamond says, I love sour, but only a little bit. Sour, greater than sweet, greater than savory. Ah, you're not a fan of savory. Where does bitter lie for y'all? Because for me, I love bitter things. Anything that, and this kind of works against me in an evolutionary sense, things that are bitter, I really enjoy. IPAs, double IPAs, big fan of. Things like Campari, Negronis, totally up my alley. I need some help. Excuse me. I love that stuff. And I see the confirmation from Michael there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are too kind, my friend. How's your week going? How was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend? Mine was really good. What is this 6? I forget. I have enemy cards too, but I don't know what this 6 does. I have no idea what that did. I have no idea what that did. My weekend was good. We had a game day. Game day was wonderful. Had some friends over. The logistics were kind of wild, but I got to see my family and I got to see my friends. And what more could you ask for? Aside from being able to get some work done. It would have been perfect if I managed to catch up on the blog posts, which are almost all the way up, by the way, y'all. This is not me trying to plug. If you ever wondered what the workshopping process is like for any of the original video game cocktails that we make on at the Bar with an X, it's all documented, and it's all on the Camera with an X website. I try to be as honest as I can with all of that. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are more in depth. Some of them just come a little bit easier. Check it out. You might learn something. I'm gonna increase my HP there. Make it useful. Brad likens cilantro. Love the bitter. That's about all I super taste. As in, like, you can recognize cilantro in anything. I'm kind of that way with, if anything, if there's one thing that I'm a super taster for, it's artificial sweeteners. I can pretty much tell if something is diet, and I can tell if it has one of sucralose, aspartame, or acesulfame. Like, if that's in there, I can taste it. And I know almost immediately. And I think I know it almost without fail. They're almost licorice to me. It's kind of interesting. I see Upper saying, oh, typed it wrong. Supposed to be a way for me to balance it. Oh. Sour to sweet to savory, kind of balancing oh, I get you there. Yeah. Brad says I swap out my Campari for Chinar because Chinar is bitter. We like that. Vegetal and bitter. I like that as opposed to the fruity and bitter. What am I doing? There's my things. Gloria says, I've been into spicy stuff lately, mostly just because you want something new. Oh, you not much of a spicer? Spices. I love spice. Not super spice. I'm not a big fan of a lot of spice. Like, if your spice has no flavor, I don't want it. I don't want it. That's why I really enjoy, like, pepper spices. But if you're just throwing, like, capsaicin in something just to bring up the pain on your tongue, I hate that. I don't like that kind of spicy. It's gotta have some flavor associated with it, in my opinion. Otherwise, it just ain't good to me. Too simple. But I would say that I like things that are bitter, I like things that are savory, and I like things that are spicy. And I think the reason I really like that was because, honestly, bitter things, I didn't have a lot of those as a kid. So when I became of age and was able to drink, like, IPAs and some cocktails for the first time, I was like, wow, it's making my tongue do weird things. It's new and exciting. I like that. And I've fallen in love with bitter things. That's where my palate kind of lies. Also, ew, I'm getting pieces of orange that I juiced from earlier in my controller. Oh my goodness. That's kind of nasty. I also see your flavor note there, Brad, that I appreciate. That cilantro is a very tasty soap. I would agree. Grappa. At least this Grappa di Moscati that I've got, kind of soap-like, but in a good way. All right, do we got any more Heartless down here? Do we wipe him out? Oh, I see you up there. I see you up there. Ah, ha, ha. Hello there. Get him, Sora. Seems like a lot of Heartless encounters. Yeah, we grind it a little bit. I found that if I don't grind, then I die. And I don't want to give the mods any reason to bring out that death counter again. It's kind of taunting. Speaking of which, I'm so sorry, Vertical Chat. I completely forgot to add the death counter to there. The juicer fun. Thank you so much, Brad. Thank you. The juicer fun. It's to literally all the funds. All the funds. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Glorious. You will not be able to see the death counter if it comes out. I haven't added it. It's just it's a little complicated. I've got the chat bot controls it. Or maybe I did it on purpose. Maybe I did. Maybe it is. There it is. Stop! I've got no deaths so far. There's no reason for that to be out here. Put that thing away. That doesn't need to be out here. I didn't ask you to pull that thing out. Yeah, it just keeps track of things. I don't know. Well, actually, let's see. On our next ad break, I'll try to add it to the vertical side. That shouldn't take too long to do. For the Blender Fund. Thank you, Annie. There. So hey mods, any of y'all really good at like keeping the books on things to keep track of how much is in the Blender Fund? Yeah. I think what I gotta do. You know what? Ooh, you know. I wonder if the chat bot can track when bits are donated, and if you say what it's for, it puts it into a budget that we can query for later. Buy things from my bar. I will name them after you. I kind of like that. That could be a really easy way to shell some money out of y'all. Yeah!
Courage!
Why buy things for yourself when you can have chat buy it for you? It's that one meme with the mirror. It's like, yeah! Yeah! Oh my gosh. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Jay. Classic. Classic reference. Speaking of Monsters, Inc. Also, I just realized that doing that roulette was upgrading my cards. And now Simba has that yellow glow to him too. Sexy. Sexy animals. Very good stuff. Very good stuff indeed. Brad says, I do work for a publicly traded company as the guy who runs their accounting software, so you can definitely help me with a budget. I have another question for the mods, actually. So if anybody out there is a lawyer, would you like to give me free legal advice? I'm looking for some of that, too. Pro bono, know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit. Michael asks, how was your weekend? It was pretty good. We played some board games, and I saw my family. We had the opportunity, one of our great pals, who's been behind the bar with the next before, brought this game called Heat. And it is a racing game. It's a racing board game. And let me tell you, chat, I have not been on the edge of my seat for a board game in a hot minute. It's essentially you play the right cards at the right time, and you go around a race car track. You can slipstream past your opponents, you can tailgate them, you can speed up, you can slow down, you can potentially crash and fucking die, and then just respawn because that's how games work. It was awesome! Would highly recommend checking out Heat, H-E-A-T. Heat, like what animals do when they want to make babies. That's the one. And he says, not worth the liability, nor is it ethical to give out legal advice all willy-nilly like that. Just kidding. Chat, if you're a lawyer, please do not give me free legal advice. I also feel, chat, that I am obligated to say that if you receive any sort of legal advice on this stream, in this chat, or from my mouth, please know that I am not a lawyer, and I am not liable. Do not follow what I do. I am not a licensed lawyer. You couldn't even pay me for legal advice. It's against the law, I think. Alexa, can I give free legal advice if I'm not a lawyer?
Sorry, I don't know that.
All right, well, I had to ask. Surely somebody knows. Brad says, am not a lawyer and am not your lawyer. This is true. This is very true. It's true. That seems super legal. What, me giving legal advice? I am not a lawyer. Commit tax fraud. Sleeping darkness? I don't know about that. Let's go to a green room. Sorceress waking? Sorceress waking? A room where your magic cards are more effective. The waking of the sorceress. Yes. And he says, I can give legal advice. Sure, it's just my opinion. Ergo, bad advice? It might be bad advice. Try to get advice from somebody that you pay. Or I guess if you're really looking for legal advice, go to your local college. I'm sure there are a couple lawyers who want to be lawyers who will give you advice for one reason or another. I feel like lawyers can do pro bono work though, so maybe just like find a lawyer who does pro bono work. And also, like, maybe don't take advice about lawyer stuff from the internet. Or like, me. I'm not even a real bartender. Why listen to me at all? Bad legal advice, says Annie, who is not a lawyer, to my knowledge. Never break the law when breaking the law. If you break the law, try your best not to get caught. Non-lawyer lawyer advice. Hi there. Oh, I just noticed I have my friends. Nice. Jay says, if I was a lawyer, my business card would say, the jury isn't the only thing that's hung. Speaking of hung, check out my penis. It's a keyblade. This is not a euphemism. Please help. Little hair of the dog might fix something like that, so to speak, you know? Brad says, what is tax fraud other than financial malfeasance? It's true. I bet Maleficence has done malfeasance of the tax before. And Annie says, only take legal advice from r/legal advice and then look for the real legal advice in best of legal advice. Let the lawyer talk cook inside of legal advice before going to the real good section of the internet. I see you with the heels there. I see you with the heels. I'm going after you. Diamond says, streamer, you're so drunk. You're saying euphemisms. What do you mean? Me telling you not to commit tax fraud is not a euphemism. If you're referring to the fact that my phallus may or may not be an actual piece of metal that can unlock doors and deal a lot of damage, that might be a euphemism, though. Depending on what you're referring to. Gloria says, have you ever watched Bar Rescue? I haven't. The owner just watched from home on camera and told them what to do from the speaker. The guy asked the bartenders how to make certain drinks. They all made something different. And you know what? I mean, just on that note, too, there are, like, variations on what you could say are established drink recipes. Like, everybody's got their own version of an old-fashioned. Everybody's kind of got their own version of a Manhattan in a way. They got riffs, you know? Everybody's got their, or rather, maybe not a Manhattan, but, like, everyone's got their own riff on a margarita. Long Island iced teas are a thing, I guess. Let's see. And then in some parts of the world, old-fashions just have, like, straight-up muddled fruit in them. Which some would say is a sin, and some would say is the norm, depending on your locale. I think that's, like, Chicago or something. I don't know if it's Chicago. Maybe it's Wyoming. I don't remember. I feel like I should know that. Oh. Go get him. Get him, my fellow lion hunters or something?
Power. Freeze.
By the way, has anybody experienced any ads recently? This whole ads thing is new to me, and I haven't seen a notification pop up in a hot minute that ads were or were not happening. And I feel like they happened while I weren't looking. I feel like they happened while I wasn't looking. My grammar failed me for a moment there. I might be a little tipsy, Diamond. Maybe. But I'd never admit to that. Diamond says I'm on YouTube, so I don't get ads. The YouTube master race doesn't get ads. Everybody on Twitch, go to YouTube. Subscribe. Everybody on YouTube, come to Twitch. Subscribe. One costs you money. Haven't had a single ad on stream. Well, there we go. That's good to... Wait, really? Interesting. That sounds good to me. Like I said previously, the only reason that we got the ads thing on right now is because we're trying to disable the pre-roll ads, which just kind of makes it easier for people to pop into the bar to say hi. And honestly, don't get me wrong, y'all. I love y'all. We gotta pay to keep the roof on our heads. And more importantly, we gotta take some sacrifices, specifically to bring people in and make this a bigger community. That's personally what I want out of it. We love our little small streamer communities, but like, wouldn't it be great to get like big and be invited to like TwitchCon or something? That'd be cool. I had pre-rolls though. Really? Really? Well, maybe that's because, you know, maybe it's because the ad didn't run yet. Maybe that's what's happening, you know? Because you came in the very beginning, and before then, there were no ads running yet. So I wonder. I wonder. This is all kind of new to me, too.
Courage.
And then Brad's saying, I've got a party hat, so I don't get no ads. If you subscribe on the Twitch channel, we've got a variety of different party hats that are all themed to you. These are artifacts from when we rebranded the stream to be a little less party focused and a little more bar focused. It's a slow and steady process. It's a labor of love. These things take time, y'all. Bandits. I see Glorious motioning back to the bar rescue episode that the owner had no consistency for her bar or drinks, though. Maybe that's why it needed to be rescued. Is the bar better off now? Feel free to spoil the ending. Is this the door? Nope. I have a key. I need to find the key door. Give it a month and we'll all have no ads ever, except for when we have scheduled ads. True. True. Oh, I thought I could knock this down. Whoops. I'm just whacking structures because I feel like being a vandal. That's what I do. Oh. Why you gotta do that? Get up there. There we go. Get on up there, Sora. Very good. Watching your stream? No ads. Oh, just wait. Oh, just wait. I know. I don't think YouTube does ads during vertical streams yet. But I've heard that they're rolling out pause ads, where if you pause the stream for any reason, you'll get ads. I don't know if that's been pushed out just yet, but apparently it's coming. Get him, Simba. Get him with the bark. And then, you get Cloud. Wanna accept the Cloud? Ooh, that was so much damage! That was so much damage. That was so good. On YouTube, says Diamond, ads are only for 1K sub channels. Really? It pays to be in the small streamer communities, doesn't it? A little bit. I guess we'll figure that out in a couple months. Just wait a month. We'll be at 1K subs before you know it. And we'll all be drinking like absolute kings. Absolute aristocrats. We'll have the finest bottles of scotch. We'll make our own blue curacao. And we will use only the clearest ice cubes ever purchased from Denmark. It's gonna be awesome. I look forward to it, chat. I look forward to it, chat. Tell your friends. Tell your friends about the Bar with an X. Insert generic call to action here. Don't forget to call to action, call to action, call to action, call to action. And I swear to God, if you do not call to action, I am gonna call to action you. Or something like that. You could also just like read my blog though. I get absolutely no benefit from that. Like there's not even ads on their website. Like I get nothing except the satisfaction of knowing somebody's reading my stuff. I assume at least one person is interested. I see Diamond saying 500 subs and 3,000 watch time hours for channel memberships, if I recall correctly. Yeah, you are correct there. We're about 421 last I checked on YouTube, and we have about 1,400 watch time hours. And I think like 16,000 YouTube Shorts views. We're getting there. We're growing. We're growing. It's so funny. It's so funny. I had somebody call me out on Instagram. It was like one of those accounts that you check them out and they've got I'm an SEO expert splattered across their Instagram profile, and they're like, "Hi, how you doing?" And I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this person to be like, "Do you want to buy my package?" So I'm waiting. They said hello. I say hello back. Courteousness, right? They say, "How was your day?" I say, "It's wonderful. How about yours?" They're like, "It's great." They send me a picture of my own YouTube channel. Same name, same everything. They're like, "Is this your YouTube channel?" And I was like, "Yes." It's got my photo and it's got my name and it's got live streams and videos that share at least somebody who looks vaguely like me. And they were like, "Ah, that's great. That's great. 420 subs. That's wonderful." I was like, "Yeah, it is. Thanks. Thanks." Next day comes along. "Hi there." I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" They're like, "How was your day?" I was like, "It's wonderful. How was yours?" They're like, "Good. Do you know how to grow on YouTube?" Yeah, I think I know how to grow on YouTube. Thanks for asking. And by that, I mean like post videos, do consistency, do stuff, make quality content, you know, all the same stuff. And so he reiterated to me about how to do well on YouTube, specifically expressing the importance of search engine optimization, SEO, for those of you who are not aware, keywording videos and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, SEO is pretty useful. By the way, y'all, if you're doing things like live streams, if you really want people to chances are at this level, people are not going to find your live streams if they're VODs. So if you really want people to find them, you'll probably find them if you are in YouTube, you simulcast, you multi-stream to YouTube. At least from this is my experience thus far. Learned Blitz, apparently. If you're on Twitch and you're like really, really good, people will meander to your YouTube if you got your VODs on there, from what I've seen from other creators around my size or otherwise. But it's gonna be a little bit. I put my VODs up on YouTube for 3+ years before I decided to stream on YouTube. And by streaming on YouTube, it's been a heck of a lot more in terms of watch time hours and followers, subscribers and stuff than anything that I did separately on another platform. SEO is pretty good for things if you're creating videos that people are gonna wind up searching for. For example, sometimes I put out cocktail recipes. People search for cocktail recipes. That's pretty good for SEO. But when I like say random shit to you and we do like bits and whatnot, there's not really any use to SEO on that. Just make a good hook. Make sure that keeps your audience's attention, and that's gonna be the stuff that, at least from my experience, seems to work out the best. Good hooks, and I am still openly figuring out what the heck that is, by the way. I wanna do this, I guess I'll do this door over here. Anyways, so we go back to the Instagram conversation, and guys like, ah, yes, do you know how to get monetization? Is that, or rather, he asked me first, what is my goal with YouTube? And I was like, it'd be cool to monetize, you know? A little income stream, to be able to support the content. And he was like, do you know how to do that? And I said, yes. Which is 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch time hours, or 3 million shorts views for the first level of monetization, which gets you like channel memberships and stuff like that. And then there's the normal stuff, the 4,000 watch time hours, 1,000 subscribers, and I think it's 4 or 5 million shorts views that you have to reach for like full monetization, which is stuff like ads and AdSense and stuff like that. And then, you know, it proceeds to give me the monetization requirements, only the top level ones, not the smaller ones. And I was like, yes, that is correct. I knew what that was already. And then he, you know, this story's dragging on for too long, but like eventually drops the, you know, can I offer you a package to help with your channel? And I was like, no. He says, why not? I said, I think I have everything that you know already. Sends me 31 photos, one of which shows any sort of YouTube analytics that shows that SEO would have been the cause of views, which was 100% on one video of YouTube search being like the source of views, but I couldn't see how many views on it, so it could have been like 12. And I was like, seriously, man, like, I really don't appreciate you pressuring me to try to buy things. And as soon as they went into defensive mode of like, I'm not pressuring you, I was like, wonderful, you can have a great day, because I'm done with this conversation. 31 photos, can you believe it? This proves that I'm an expert. Anyways. I like Brad saying, I do like the what is my value prop approach. Yeah, I mean, I would have rather them very upfront being like, hey, I've been doing this stuff for like 10 years or so. You know, at least have the, you know, honestly, yeah, at least have the decency to say like what your credentials and stuff are. And to be fair, I did leave that out. This person did say what their credentials were, and they've been working in SEO for about a year now. So, like, trying to get their feet off the ground, not really what I'm looking for. I've had at least 2.5 years of SEO stuff. Just based off of the regular content stuff that I do. So, like, I've got more experience than that. And I kind of knew everything that he was offering to me, so. But, where was I going with that? Anyways. I see Michael saying, I post some pictures and videos on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I remember you saying stuff about that. That's good stuff. And anybody, if you're a creator and stuff out there, we got some advice for you. I haven't put too many things in the content creation channel in our Discord, which I encourage you, if you're able to join, you can, and feel to ask for like feedback on your content and things like that. We've got a self-promote channel too if you want to like push your stuff here. I only ask that you don't promote it here in the live stream chats. That's what we got the Discord for. I will ask Michael, what kind of stuff do you do? I feel like you probably told me before, but I have honestly forgotten. I see Gloria's asking, would you play Little Misfortune? I saw you suggest it. Yeah, I see no reason why not. Let me ask you this. What kind of drinks can we make for Little Misfortune? I did watch that trailer that you sent in the Discord earlier. And it was about... The narrator was very frank. They're like, you were a girl in this world and you're gonna be treated like shit. And that was like the harsh reality in a lot of places. I don't know if I want to make drinks about that. So like maybe, but like, you know. Please critique my continent. What's your continent? The United States?
Power.
The U.S. sucks. Here's 12 reasons why. New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Just list out 12 different states. Oh my goodness.
Heal.
Oh my goodness. She's very unlucky and bad stuff happens around here. Ah, is that why we have little... That's why they call it little misfortune. Yeah, if there's enough demand for a game, I'll play it. I will absolutely play it. Anybody is more than welcome to make suggestions, and we're working on some stuff in the Discord right now where we can all kind of vote in on things. So if you got like this obscure indie game that everyone's like, oh, we gotta play this, we gotta make some drinks for this, like I am all for it. We're in the process of setting that up still, so in the meantime, just feel free to keep on suggesting things.
Freeze.
Annie says, imagine thinking states and countries are continents, right? Oh. Here are 8 things that I really hate about your continent. Wait, no, wait a minute. No, I did it wrong anyways. United States, North America. It's still just Pennsylvania 12 times. Moments of reprieve. You got a new one. Is this the door I want? Texas could be its own country. You're right about that. That's the wrong place. Where am I going? Correct. Oh, I'm trying to get over. Oh, I know you're this way. Michael says, I post Disney and Comic-Con. You post Disney stuff? Ooh.
What kind of Disney stuff?
What kind of Disney stuff? We are a Disney household. I'm becoming more and more Disney the more vacations I take on Disney Cruise Line. Anybody wanna donate biddies to the Disney Cruise Line fund? It's a lot of biddies. I will not be giving you anything in return for that one. Ooh, ad break. Oh, ad break. I see the ad break. We're pausing right here. Let me see if I can add the death counter to the vertical scene. Because I was meaning to do that. Let's see if this works. Creative Commons Attribution License, reuse allowed. Really? Absolutely. You can do whatever I want with my content. If that's what you're referring to. Let's see if I can add this group here. Let's try to see, folks on the YouTube vertical. Let me know. 172 bits. $1.72 for Disney times. That's for the cruises, babes. Let's see. Can I add the death counter? Let me see. Oh, I see a death counter. Oh, I see a death counter. There we go. There we go. Could I humbly request a mod to increment the death counter real quick, just to test this out? Transform and put the center of the screen horizontally? Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Let's see. I wonder if this works. I have no idea if it will. I don't know if the same source will proc across vertical and otherwise. Oh shoot, what just happened? Oh. Wait, did you do it? Did it break? Okay, I think it broke it. It broke on the horizontal. It broke on all of them. Okay. All right, so it's getting itself confused. We'll have to debug that a bit more later. Okay, that was hilarious. That was mildly hilarious. That's so it tried to put a death count on there, but it just disappeared. It still said deaths, but there was no number. Okay. I will have to fix that later. That's an easy fix. It just requires a bit of copying and pasting. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can put this back. Let's see. Death plus. Right? Oh no! Oh no, it's not death. It's count plus, right? Damn it! Did I break it? All right, I think I think I just broke the death counter. Wait. Oh goodness. There we go. Now it's back to normal. Thank you, Brad. That's a lot of deaths. There we go. All right, I'm gonna let y'all fix it. My sincerest apologies. All right. Hopefully that we can put things back to normal. Ads are still in progress. I see Michael saying that their content is Iron Man, The Lion King, Avengers, a Goofy movie, Star Wars, and more. Once Upon a Studio, Encanto, Moana 2, Wish, Ant-Man. Oh, you got all the good stuff. That's the kind of stuff I like. I'm leaving it at 99. Turn that shit off. It's so funny. Diamond says, I'm gonna go join the Discord, because why not? Yeah, literally, there's absolutely no cost to you.
I welcome them.
You did?
I did my job.
I have confirmation that you have joined the Discord. Get ready for the best hell of your life. Welcome to our small community, Upper Diamond. Welcome in. Well, it appears that ad break is over, so let's get back to the goop. It's what you came here for. You came for the goop, didn't you? Actually, I'm kind of running low on cocktail. Maybe we make ourselves a blood and sand in a little bit. That won't be for break stuff. Why would I make a cocktail on a break? Then nobody gets to see any of it. What'd you say, love? No one should see that. No one should see what? Me slandering my cocktail on stream? My favorite joke to make on this channel is cock and tail. It's hilarious. It's so funny. It's good stuff. Whoa, says MK Bryce popping in. Yeah, I know. I made a cock joke. I know. I did it. Isn't it funny? Quality joke. Quality jokes get the... Which, by the way, goes perfectly for any phallic joke. Which I am more than happy to do. I do have a phallus. Happy to admit. Happy to admit. Last I checked!
Do you have to check often? Cameron?
I have good news, chat. It is still as small as it used to be. And my wife is very happy with that. And he says, hey Cam, can chat vote for your next drink tonight? Yeah! I mean, just remember, the blood and sand is an option. The original blood and sand. It's good stuff. Very interested to hear your comparison notes. I mean, it appears that we have 2 votes for the blood and sand already. That's me and Jay. Jay, I'm counting your vote towards the blood and sand OG. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it now. We're only gonna do it now because I'm afraid that chat is gonna overrule us, Jay. And I don't want to see it happen. I don't want to see it happen. So we're gonna go back to the bar. And very quickly, let's go back a recipe to the original blood and sand recipe. I was actually planning on making a blood and sand in the very beginning of the stream, but we actually had this recipe that the previous one is by Jay Novice, one of our community members here, who gave their own riff on a blood and sand, which is very similar to this recipe, and I really wanted to give that a try first. Full disclosure, Jay, before the stream started, I was like, I'm gonna prepare both of them. If he doesn't show up tonight, I'm not gonna try it. I'm gonna wait till he comes on, but I'll have it prepared. But if he does, I am so excited. So thank you for showing up and being a part of this because I really wanted to try it. Anyways, democracy though. I feel that this is a very good channel point redemption. Maybe. How can we get that? How can we get that going? Chat votes on a drink. I like that. Anyways, so we're gonna go for the original blood and sand recipe into the Death & Co book. I ripped this straight from the book. I put it up on the screens. The only difference between the recipe that I am going to show you and this is that instead of using a Springbank 10-year Scotch, I'm gonna use Talisker 12-year Scotch because that's what I have available to me at this point. There is also a house sweet vermouth recipe here in the Death & Co book, which I will tell you the recipe of because I am all about disseminating information. On page 285, if you swap to your copy in Death & Co., on page 284, you will see a recipe for their house sweet vermouth, which is 1 part Dolin Rouge vermouth and 1 part Punta Mez. I do not have either of those. I have Carpana Antica, so that's what you're gonna get. With that said, oh, we also have moonshine cherries as opposed to brandied cherries or Luxardo cherries. Really, whatever you want to do. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Anyways, yeah, I like the idea of there. I know we mentioned it the other day, but we have a couple of ideas for various different channel point redemptions here to really make the Bar with an X feel like a place that we can all be a part of the fun. One of the ones that I really want to do is I've shown you all this bottle of Infinity Bourbon before, and I really want to have an infinity bottle where the contents of the bottle are completely determined by chat. We'll fill it all the way up with vodka, neutral grain spirit, and every time we take from the bottle, every time we get a redemption, you have to tell me what to put back in the bottle. And let's say that it is... Yeah, I'm not even gonna put any rules on it. It doesn't have to be a spirit.
You should probably put rules
I'm not putting rules on it.
I don't trust you with
We can always-
outside of the fridge.
We can always make an... Well, actually, if we start it with vodka, and so long as it stays mostly alcohol, it will remain shelf stable and will not start fermenting.
I don't believe you after you leave multiple juices outside of the fridge.
The sparkling grape juice did not have alcohol in it. I should have put alcohol in it. You can prevent things from... You can prevent things from fermenting by fortifying with alcohol. Yeah, it was outside of the fridge. I was the idiot. It took a piece of my finger with it, and that's why I have this. Jeez. Don't you love it when your wife nags you? Me too.
Put juice in the fridge.
It's one of my favorite parts about being married to her. Put juice in the fridge? Maybe. I don't know.
You should put it back in the fridge.
I will at some point. Anyways, that should maybe be a different infinity bottle. Oh, no, different infinity bottle. Completely different infinity bottle.
He needs a new bottle for it.
Eventually. So the first thing we're gonna add to our Blood and Sand original recipe by Death & Co. Oh, this is gonna be good. I feel it. I feel it with this one. I'm gonna reuse the more or less the same jigger that I had previously. It's the same drink, essentially. It's slightly different. 1 ounce of Scotch. Or about 30 milliliters for our folks across the pond. Just clap that back on. Put it down. I see the upper diamond saying, so I could add something really grim like chocolate syrup. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm not gonna put rules on it. I think of it this way. If you take advantage of the fact that you can ask me to put anything liquid in the bottle.
Chocolate syrup.
I can make chocolate syrup. I have to go get it. Or at least I try to find it. If it's something that I literally can't add, we'll just refund you. We'll refund you the points. Or if it's something we don't have at that moment. Naturally, there'll be some implications thing. I think it'd be so funny. I have never seen anybody do that before.
Chocolate, of course.
I do have chocolate, of course, but it's not chocolate syrup. We need cherry Heering in this. It's the cherry liqueur.
You put
Some would
pumpkin
say.
spice in it.
Anna, the possibilities are endless. It's endless because you put things into it. Infinity bottle, exercise jumping jacks. Seriously? While I'm making a cocktail?
Jumping jacks.
I mean, like, I'll just put the jigger down here, right? And I'll try to. This is dangerous. Come on, pour, goddammit! It's going. I'm doing my jumping jacks, and I'm pouring, and I'm kind of, oh dear, making a mess. There we go. That's okay. So that's kind of a fat half ounce of cherry liqueur, cherry Heering specifically. Was it worth it? Oh my goodness. It's a good thing I'm not married. I'm being lone wolf like Wolverine was. Didn't Wolverine also like get brought back to life because of multiple different timelines and stuff? Or is that a spoiler? Michael, I'm just acknowledging the possibility that there might be a multiverse and you might be in another one. Might be. Not making any guarantees. But isn't that kind of uplifting? I like the idea that there is a Cameron out there with a Y that actually became a bartender instead of doing this really weird shit all around approach by going to engineering school first. What a dummy! Anyways, I should send these clips to the Discord. Feel free to. If you're making clips on the YouTube. That never happens. I've never had a clip done on the YouTube channel. I think there was one. There was a remix done. But it was one of my Hollow Knight videos. And it was just somebody using the... It was just audio of me playing Hollow Knight over a video of somebody's cat. It was very interesting.
I need to find that.
Yeah, right. Next, we're gonna add some sweet vermouth. This is kind of a Manhattan riff. I got Carpano Antica. I don't have Punta Mez or Dolan Rouge. A half an ounce of sweet vermouth. That's about 15 milliliters for our folks across the pond. Also of note, when you're using something like sweet vermouth, make sure to put it in your refrigerator and apply some sort of inert argon gas on top of it if you can afford it. I choose to afford it because, I don't know. That bit was running dry, like pencil lead. We do love our clips. That we do. That we do. No one clips on the YouTube. Why not? It's whack. Anyways, here we go. Yeah, so I like the idea. So I know, going back to the channel points thing real quick, we have had a couple ideas for channel point redemptions already. Thank you for those who have contributed to that. And I'm open to, like, I want to put more stuff out there. Admittedly, like I was mentioning, and I'm not quite ready to announce things yet, but it is coming. I have news coming for y'all. I will have more time to be able to act upon these things in a bit. I will. It just takes a little bit of time. We have a lot of really awesome people here, but as it turns out, most of us have full-time jobs otherwise and have a life outside of things, so nobody would be dumb enough to do this full-time. Anyways, I say that facetiously, by the way. There are a lot of people who took the plunge and went into full-time content creating and streaming. You are braver than I am. So next we need some orange juice, which I do have a little bit left of. It's been sitting out for a little bit, so let's actually let's fresh squeeze some. I have to bring out this freaking juicer again. I hate this juicer. Good thing I have 2 oranges. It's almost like I planned for something like this, you know? Where's my knife? Definitely not gonna throw that in the air. There we go. Cut this into... Actually, you know what? Let's try to get more juice out of it. Let me squeeze it a little bit. Haven't tried Punta Mez, says Jay. I'm not sure what the distinction is from other vermouths. I don't know. I see Punta Mez popping up a lot. Like, as specific ingredients. If I didn't know already that... I'm relatively sure that Punta Mez is just... It's a type of sweet vermouth. And I'm just gonna double check that just for the sake of, like, completeness. Punta Mez is... It's a vermouth. It's an Italian vermouth. Just like Carpano and Antica. Probably a little bit different. They probably got their own spin on it. Sticker. One who sticks. Cut that orange. Give it a juice. Give it a fair juice.
They named him.
What'd you say?
I didn't know you could name the YouTube shorts too.
I don't know. Anna's talking about something. It's good stuff. I think she's talking about your stuff, Diamond. I see Brad saying 40,000 party hats. Cam has a red plaid shirt. It's true, I do. 200,000 party hats. He has a pink bow tie. I do have a pink bow tie. 1,000,000 party hats. You get a Pepsi Max. What, like I get a Pepsi Max? For 1,000,000 party hats, I get to drink a Pepsi Max in front of all of you and you just get to watch?
Cameron likes Pepsi Max.
No, I don't.
I thought she liked that one.
Pepsi Max has like the artificial gunk in it. I'm sorry, so for 1,000,000 party hats, you get to watch me not really enjoy a Pepsi Max and trying my best to pretend like I do.
I like Superless.
I knew you like fake stuff, Anna.
Only Super.
There's nothing wrong with that. I am not yucking your yum. You have a yum that you yum too, and it is not my place to yuck your yum. Oh my gosh, this is how it works, it's true. Michael says, multiverse, where can I be at? You could be in all of them at the same time, but also in none of them. You could just be present in this one, and that's actually,
I think
it's kind of special.
timeline is 600 something.
I'm not, no, I don't,
That one,
I don't.
was it 100?
What's our main timeline? Marvel experts. What Earth am I living in right now? Or rather, is this Earth a specified Earth? Not like the Marvel Cinematic Universe Earth, but like this one. The one that exists on your television screen, or mobile screen, or literally anywhere else. Where are you watching from? You like what are you seeing? You drinking along? What you drinking? You having a good day? Bartender, 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 bartender. That's what we do. We talk to our guests. And sometimes, if I were a Pokemon...
616!
616 what? Thank you.
That's the main multiverse.
616! 616. I am here in 616.
Or 616. Yeah, that makes sense.
Excellent.
I have to look it up.
If I were a Pokemon... Actually, if I were a Pokemon, I'd just be like, Cameron, 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 Cameron. And if I evolved into a bartender, I'd be like, bartender, 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 bartender.
That's too different from Cameron.
Bartender, 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 bartender. And if I just juiced oranges my entire life and did absolutely nothing else, I'd evolve into a juicer. Juicer! Juicer, juicer, juicer! Juicer, juicer, juicer! Juicer, 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 juicer. Juicer, juicer, juicer. Juicer, juicer. Juicer! Well, that goes, where did I put that thing?
What?
Where did I put the last orange container?
Did you use the same orange container?
No, I use a different one. Oh! down there? I'm not gonna remember you're there if I put you by my foot. Gee whiz. 616, thank you for the confirmation, Annie. Lil Abe says we're on Earth 12. We are 1218. Huh.
What?
Cool.
Why aren't we 616?
Stop asking questions. Please ask more questions. I'm
Why
contradictory.
aren't we 616?
Oh, please come out. Please come out of that. Please don't spill orange juice. Why are you not pouring? Oh, it was pouring. I couldn't tell. There we go. I hate this juicer. 3/4 of an ounce of orange juice. Oh, thank God that measurement was correct. I didn't double check it before I poured. Oh, man. Now that we have our orange juice, we're gonna put it in here with the rest of the orange juice. And then I'll just drink that when I'm done. I'm not gonna keep the orange juice, then it won't be fresh anymore. Then it's not cool and I've made a mess. No! Get a coaster, put it down. What else do we need? Half a teaspoon of lemon juice. I got some of those. I got teaspoons for stuff like that. Proceeds to ask questions. Oh, please, ask as many questions as you want to. I will say a lot of things on these streams, and for the most part, if it sounds like I'm preventing you from doing something, actually, I can't even say that with confidence, that if I tell you not to do something, it's usually me being facetious. If it's a rule, the mods will probably repeat it back to you. If I say something and it's a rules, the mods will probably repeat it. If it's not a rule, they will probably make fun of me for saying it.
Accurate.
Accurate. True, totally accurate. Anyways, we just need a tinge of lemon juice. Just a tinge of lemon juice.
What is a tinge?
A little bit.
Why isn't it a dash or a sprinkle?
Specifically,
Shoosh.
a half a teaspoon lemon juice. That's like 2.5 milliliters. It's not a lot of lemon juice. It's only a little bit. Only a little bit of lemon. Because that's all we need. Now, the main differences between this version of the Blood and Sand and Jay Novice's version of the Blood and Sand is Jay Novice's has more lemon juice in it. There's a full half an ounce of lemon juice in there. So instead of it being 2.5, there's 15. So there's like 2, 3. So there's, I think, 6 times. 6 times? 2, then 6 times as much lemon juice in there. We've Jay Novice's cut out the sweet vermouth and added in Luxardo bitter Bianco if you have access to it, and then adds a bit of saline solution to adjust things. And that's all we need inside of our container. Let's grab a strainer, take out any excess water that's formed as we've been talking. Nice. Save that. Take our liquids, put it into solids. Seal it. Let's go for it. We'll not need this anymore. Let's make a Blood and Sand, shall we? Hi there, welcome to the stream. Why are you standing off camera?
Oh, I'm going to bed.
Are you going to bed?
Night.
Good night, my love. Yeah. Good night.
Hi, chat.
Ew, kissing. Disney Queen says, "Why are there? Why there's no standards? What do you mean by that?"
And that's why there's no standard.
And that's why there's no standards. Cue the drum roll. Credits roll. Good night, my love. I see Jay saying, "I'm a big fan of cocktails. I'm a big fan of cocktails like this that doesn't call for a ton of sugar syrup. I very much appreciate cocktails that are a little shorter, so to speak, not as sweet. I like things like Negronis. I like that stuff, you know? Let's grab ourselves a chilled glass, and I'm gonna use, not a brandied cherry. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use the same garnish. I'm gonna use this Luxardo cherry specifically because I want as much as a comparison as I can get between these two. So that's what we're gonna do. So grab ourselves a chilled glass. Bring the cocktail angle. I can't speak anymore. Bring the cocktail angle over. It's an angle of cock and tail at the same time. Bring it on. Bring it on. Frame rates on this is struggling a little bit. That's okay. That's for editor me to figure out. Good night, wife person. Sorry, I don't know her name. It's Anna. It's no problem. You're not legally obligated to know her name. I am. Crack the seal on this. Take it apart. It's got a nice look to it. Let's pop a strainer on this. And then pour, shall we? There we go. Ooh. It's still kind of got that sandy blood color to it. I imagine this is exactly what blood in sand would look like, to be perfectly honest with you. That is totally fits the bill. And then, let's add a little cherry on there, shall we? Let's go fishing for a Luxardo. There we go. Drop that right inside. Oh, I put a little bit of syrup in there too. Mmm. Love those glasses. Thank you, Jay Novice. I found them at a thrift store. Like most of the things we have here. We like to supply affordably. Put this in here, pop that in there, do a little bit of cleanup. My bar mat is a mess. That's okay. That's fine. Let's kind of put this to the side a little bit. There we go. This is what we got. This is what we have. A blood and sand cocktail. A classic Scotch cocktail that I've been meaning to try for a while. Ooh. It's full on those Scotch vibes, just like the last one. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I really like that. Oh man. This is more to my tastes. Wow. This has... I get the smoke from the Scotch right up front. It immediately evolves into like a floral, like cherry skin note, blossoming into those very slight notes of brine. Also coming back from the Scotch a little bit. There is just the slightest brightness that I think was imparted by that tinge of lemon juice in there. Just enough to really round out some of those sweeter notes there. I think in terms of sweetness, in terms of tartness, this version, Jay Novice's version, is more forward on if you like things that are a little more sour, this is a really nice and approachable one. If you're into things that are sweeter, on the sweeter end, this is, not even just comparably, this is kind of sweet, all things considered. There is not as much lemon juice in here balancing out perfectly the sweetness as there was in the other version. So to me, this is a hell of a lot sweeter. It's not perfect to my tastes. But that cherry Heering, as opposed to just adding like a syrupy kind of sweetness, is adding a little bit extra. There's also sweet vermouth in there too. There was not sweet vermouth in this, which to me is sweeter. Like the sweet vermouth is sweeter to me than the Sousa's for obvious reasons. And I wonder how it would go if we used either Death & Co.'s like house sweet vermouth, or whether for the other version we had the Luxardo Bitter Bianco. It's possible that maybe one day in the far future, when we have all the money in the world and we can get all the bottles that we want to, we might have to come back to Blood and Sands at some point. Or more variations thereof. This is nice. I like this. Do you like Blood and Sands? How's it going? And actually too, you know what's funny? Only because I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna show you all a new cocktail book that recently came out. I got myself a copy of it. There is a riff on the Blood and Sand inside of this book that's already themed to a game. It's great. It's great. Let me go grab it. I gotta find where it is in this book. So this is a new cocktail book that just came out. More relatively recently. It's called Cocktails and Consoles by Elias Eels, and it's all video game themed. It's video game themed cocktails, which is exactly what I do. So I got super excited when I saw this. And in here, I'm not gonna spoil all the recipes, and I'm not gonna make this cocktail tonight. I think I might get a little too tipsy from that. We'll come back to it at some point. It is an Undertale themed cocktail called Blood and Sands. Get it? Get it? You get it. Sounds like the character. Gloria says, good night. See you later, Glorious. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for popping into the bar. So we got Blood and Sands, which is made from gin, sweet vermouth, maraschino, orange juice, lemon cordial. So it's adjusted. This is not a smoky take on the Blood and Sands. This is a gin-based take on the Blood and Sands, seeming a little bit closer to almost a last word in form, except instead of your chartreuse in there, you've got sweet vermouth instead. So it's different. It's interesting. It's a very interesting choice for that. This is got a lot of different drinks in it from a variety of different game series. There's like let's see, even from this, we got Undertale in there. There was a Kingdom Hearts drink in here for sea salt ice cream, I think. Danganronpa I see in here. GoldenEye, Grand Theft Auto, Gran Turismo, Animal Crossing, Among Us. I see Call of Duty and a bunch of different things in here. I have yet to make my way all the way through this book. And at some point, I hope to explore it more with y'all. Because that's kind of what we do here. Anyways, let's go. Hey, Undertale reference. There we go, right? Good stuff. Good stuff. So now, these two have been out for quite a while. I am going to wait until this one continues to cool down a bit, or to warm up a little bit, so I can do a taste comparison directly between the two of these. At the very least, one is significantly farther down than the other, so... But I think this one had a lighter hue to it than this one, probably because of the inclusion of the Suze in there. This one is just a higher proportion of darker ingredients with the cherry Heering and the sweet vermouth, as opposed to having the cherry Heering and not something dark, like the Suze or your bitter Bianco in there, for example. It's kind of haunting, in a way. So I'll keep that off to the side. I will try to make sure that I try those both when they're both down at their level. Seems like we have a little bit more Kingdom Hearts left for the day. Very fun. May I see that at some point? The Cocktails and Consoles book? Absolutely you may, Micho. You're the other bartender with an X. The next time you come by the bar with an X, like actually here, and mix some drinks, you're more than welcome to. Absolutely. Anyways, let's get back to the game, shall we? I hope y'all enjoyed the sounds of Agrabah. I like the music to this place. Let's get right into it, shall we? Let's enjoy another cocktail and some fights with Heartless. I like how you can actually upgrade your cards here. That was cool. Man, now I feel so attached to those cards that it got upgraded. What if I don't want to keep that Kingdom Key? I guess I didn't realize it the first time, so that's just something I'm gonna have to... I'm just gonna have to think about it the next time. Also, by the way, mods, the death counter is set to 1. I haven't died yet this stream.
Courage!
So that's a lie. How are you? Get wrecked by somebody name a cloud type. I don't know what cloud.
Freeze!
I don't know any clouds aside from Cumulonimbus. And I know that's the good one.
There.
That's the big one. Do you want it at 999? But that's still inaccurate. I want absolutely accurate death counters. Naturally. Oh, Stratus, Cirrus. Nice. Those are good clouds. Stratus, Cirrus. I'm gonna send you into the Stratus.
Yeah.
Nimbus. Wait. Oh, is Nimbus just its own type of cloud? Cumulonimbus? Is it Cumulo or Cumulu? And is a Cumulonimbus just multiple Nimbi? Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Annie, you misspelled count. I saw that. Not trying to poke fun.
Courage!
We express the utmost accuracy of spelling and numbers. Nice.
Freeze!
That's an excellent number.
Yeah.
Brad says, sorry, I'm modding for my patio and the Wi-Fi is bad here. There is absolutely no need to apologize. The longer that 69 stays on the screen, the funnier it gets.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I can't even trust my mods. Anybody out there in chat want to be a mod?
Yeah.
It's completely uncompensated.
Heal.
Benefits included in that lack of compensation.
Heal.
As in, we don't provide those either.
Freeze.
It's all volunteer work.
Aladdin.
And you do a great job with it. I remember seeing it. I don't remember when Mod Appreciation Day was, but I saw it on the interwebs, and I don't know when it is. But these mods deserve the utmost level of appreciation. They put up with me. And if you thought I was bad in front of the camera, just wait till I'm behind the camera and we have to talk about it at meetings. Ugh. So corporate. And he says, compensation includes control over the death counter, ability to bully Cam, and in general, being a nuisance in chat. It's true.
There.
And Brad says that oh, another benefit. You'll get a lamb hatton for Mod Appreciation Day. For those who don't know, that's a cocktail with lambs in it, or pieces thereof. I believe it's lamb washed. Sounds delightful. Jay says, Cam, I'm looking at small electric chainsaws to more accurately cut clear ice. Small electric chainsaws? That sounds epic! So, like, how much are those? What's your current method for cutting your clear ice? Do you just kind of score and hope for the best? Because that's the way that I've seen most bartenders do it. I don't do enough clear ice to have a real handle on what my favorite method is. But when I've done clear ice before, I'll do just the score and hit technique. Just what's available. 500 to 100? I am not a landscaper, nor am I a chainsaw fanatic. But I feel that it might not be a good idea to spend cheap money on a small chainsaw. That feels like you're asking for something. 50 bucks. That's still I don't know. I feel like that's too cheap for any chainsaw. Unless it's like one of those, like, I don't know. When I think of a chainsaw, I think of something that could take your finger off. I don't know. Are you gonna get it? Are you really thinking about it?
Yeah.
Because that sounds incredible. I didn't even think about that. I have seen those those jigsaws before. And I wonder if you would get a jigsaw. I wonder if that would be better. Probably be more expensive, like definitely more expensive a jigsaw, but like maybe it could work.
Yeah. Heal.
Other question, is this chainsaw specifically marketed for cutting ice? Not that it needs to be. You can make the use of literally anything. It sounds insane. It probably can cut your finger out, I'm sure. Worst case scenario, it just doesn't work for ice. That's fair. I don't know what the Mohs hardness of ice is. Oh, actually, I can ask the question. Alexa, what is the Mohs hardness of ice?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, ice has a hardness of 2 on the Mohs hardness
2.
scale.
Oh.
A fingernail has a hardness of 2.5. Generally,
Oh.
ice becomes harder as the temperature drops, and it can reach level 4 on the scale.
Really? So ice can be anywhere between a hardness of 2 and a hardness of 4, either scratching your finger or the other way around. Interesting. I see Imichow saying, mixed peanut butter whiskey and banana moonshine can attest to it being a delicious mistake. Interesting. Peanut butter whiskey and banana moonshine. I feel like your peanut butter whiskey is going to be a little like banana adjusted. If you enjoy it, then that's wonderful. Did you chill it first, or are you just serving it straight like that? Because I feel like that would make a pretty interesting, a nice shot. I'm gonna throw this in there, and then throw my key. We've finally made progress, chat! Regular chainsaws aren't made for ice either, but they cut it beautifully. Well, what's the most hardness of wood, right? I guess if it works, right? That's an accurate association there, Brad. That whiskey and peanut butter whiskey and bananas like an Elvis French toast. So, why are you going to the palace, Aladdin? That no good royal vizier, Jafar. He tricked me into getting this magical lamp from the Cave of Wonders. The cave was crawling with Heartless, so I opened up this lamp, which happens to be a bottle of blue curacao now. That's why it spawned the genie. And I'm lucky I made it back to Agrabah in one piece. Wasn't there someone else there to help you out? This Jafar guy's got some nerve giving such dangerous orders. I know how you feel, Master. People have been ordering me around for 10,000 years. And what the hell do I get? I keep wishing someone would wish me out of this gig, but go figure the odds on that. Well, how about I use my third wish to set you free? Doth my pointy ears deceive me? Master, you'd do that for me? You're not just pulling my top knot, are you? I promise, Genie. I will set you free. Anyway, there's only one thing I want. Then we'll just have to do something about that, Al. Can I call you Al? Can I call you Al? You want to say Al? Al's an Al Capone, famous mobster. So you want to, what do you want? Fame? Fortune? I heard of luxury camels to call your very own. Well, there's this girl. Her name's Jasmine. You've heard this story before. And that's the problem. It's just that story. It's hard for a street rat like me to get a chance to see her. That's how it all got started. I thought if I went to the Cave of Wonders, I could get the treasure, and maybe then Jasmine would want to see me. Sounds like your wish should just to be to see that Jasmine anytime you want, right? That's not creepy. Well, I've got a package just for you. You'll not only meet the lady, you'll go in style as Prince Ali. How do you like the sound of that, Al? Ali, if you will. Multiple Al's. Me, a prince? Can you really do that? In an agrabah minutes. I don't get that. I guess the legends were true after all. Come on, let's get to the palace. That's what you made me spend my key card on? Imicha says, moonshine is chilled whiskey. Moonshine is chilled, whiskey is room temp. Ah, for now. By the way, mods, I appreciate you. You fixed the death counter. Thank you so much. Not only are you excellent, you are also very good at math. Did you know that anything times zero is still just zero? Absolutely wild. Okay, so now we can go up and to the side. We're gonna make a ton of progress now. We're gonna make tons of progress. There it is. This is the progress we're making. It's right over here. The upper diamond says that their Wi-Fi is acting up a bit. Well, if they're acting up, you better start tipping them because their acting career is not gonna take off on its own. Let's do this, and let's do this one. What if you do 1 times 0? I times 0? I times 0? It's still 0. It's gotta still be 0. It's imaginary, though, so watch out. Whoa, look at that! I don't know. Oh, wait. Who's that? Oh my god! It's the princess! She needs our help! We'll never make it in time. Jump. Then I got no choice. Genie, I wish for you to save Jasmine. Can do! Charge! Bada bing! And bam. If you noticed, I missed only the princess. Jasmine. We're lucky. She fainted, but it looks like she's okay. But now you only got 1 wish left. Hey, hold up a second. That's an exception to the wish. You didn't really save her, there's just more Heartless. Not again, sorry, Genie. But you're the only one who can... Wait, this is your last wish, don't waste it. This time, let us handle the wish granting. You wanna give me Genie? Could make for a very, very, very nice Genie. Alright, let's fight him off. I'm gonna try to conserve my slates for this one because I have a strange feeling that there's gonna be a lot of Heartless in this one. Do a little heals.
Courage.
It's one of my favorites. I just like the fact that I can call upon Simba to do his roar, which he's been working on, by the way.
Freeze.
You know, going back to Brad's comment, the interesting thing about I is it's imaginary. It's defined as the square root of -1. And if we didn't have I, you wouldn't have cell phones. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, is that it? Oh, no, that's not it. There's more. I knew there'd be more.
Aladdin.
Slice them all, street rats. Oh, actually, I dislike these guys more. Nope, countered. Oh, actually, it wasn't countered.
Aladdin.
Get him. I times 0 gives you an answer that is both real and imaginary, I think. Well, I times 0, anything times 0 is just 0. I mean, technically speaking, you can have real and imaginary parts of things. So you can have, let's say, 3 plus 4i. There's a real part and an imaginary part. But I think if it multiplied by 0, it's still just 0. Mathematically speaking. But I haven't been in college for like 3 years, so like, could be wrong. For all I know. Alexa, what's I times 0? Nope, 5 is not... or maybe 0 when undefined. Ah, that's a little bit... Yeah, that's a little more... Because it's undefined, right? But, like, undefined isn't a number, though. Like when you divide by 0, you get I, or you get undefined. But undefined's not a number. And technically... Actually, no, the answer's not even infinite. It can't be infinite. It's conceptually infinite. Incontinent? Oh my god. It's conceptually infinite, but it's not actually... It doesn't actually work out to infinity. But it is an answer. Facts. I need to heal.
Courage.
Get him, Cloud! Smack him. I was not even close. I wasn't even close to all you. Run. Run away.
Power.
Get him with the goof? The Pluto? I don't know what you're doing. Oh, you dig up stuff. That's great. Thank you so much. Pluto, that didn't really help. That wasn't really helpful. I haven't updated my deck in a while. Should really do that. I'll go after the small guys. Go after the small guys. Grab the small guys. Hey, Goof. Ooh, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. Goofy, get him. You got it, my guy. You got it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Goofster. Yes, you did. And I'm gonna hang over here while you do that. I'm gonna hang over here while you do that. Hang over here. No, dear, I see that. I saw that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. And it's good. Everybody's fine. You're out of the picture. I want you to be out of the picture real soon. I'll throw... No, stop it, please. Oh, I didn't want to do that. It's Goof. Nice. Yeah, Cloud! Slice their big grape jellies open! Or rather, grape bellies, I suppose. Whoop. Well, kind of worked out. Almost there. Okay. Almost there. Nope. Nice. And let's just, like, plow through them. Can we plow through? Plow through them? Plow through? Plow through? No, that's fine. It's okay, I can just do this. It's fine. It's fine, we're totally good. We're totally good. Oh no, it got blocked. No! Well, I guess I can do that. Cloud, please help me. Please help me, Cloud. Buster Sword coming in clutch. Ether. What does that do? I'm preparing for more cards. See? We didn't need Genie this time. We relied on our raw strength for the occasion. Thanks, Sora. I'm still down on my last wish. I think you need a Keyblade for that. What? Oh no! Oh, my lamp's gone. The blue curacao has disappeared. Now I can't make a blue Hawaiian. Excuse me.
It seems my plans have gone amiss. I was certain your last wish. What with poor Jasmine in distress and these delightful creatures to deal with. But no matter. At last the lamp and its genie are mine to command.
Why are you doing this, Jafar? You've got the lamp. What more do you want? I feel like that's a line ripped directly out of the movie.
Such an interesting question. You see, I don't remember what that text box said, but we can't have that now, can we? Because I'm the one Jasmine will marry.
You? Sora says in disgust.
Certainly you realize that if I marry the princess, then nothing can stop me from becoming Sultan. You're nothing more than a pawn of my game, street rat. Genie! Genie! My first wish, deliver Jasmine to me.
My woman has transported! Genie, what are you doing? Come on, Al, you don't gotta do that. Sorry, Al. My hands are tied on this one. And for some reason, the thing tying my hands together is a woman. I gotta obey whatever has his mitts on the lamp. Whoever has his mitts on the lamp.
Precisely. Farewell, Aladdin, you fool.
Jasmine! Jafar! Great. Now I've lost Jasmine and the lamp. How am I gonna... How am I gonna fuel my candles? Or fuel my sense of love, I guess? I don't know where I'm going with this one. You can feel bad about it some other time. Dude, straight to the punch there, Sora. If you don't pull yourself together, we'll never see Jasmine again. You lost the lamp. So what? You can still save her on your own. You don't need magic for that. Except for, like, this blizzard, fire, and summon cards that I have in my deck, which are basically magic. Losing someone you care about is bad, but not as bad as never getting them back. So they say. If you let someone go, they come back. They're yours. But, like, I guess you could go out to get them, too, you know? Sora! Yeah, profound, I know. You're right. I can't give up now. I gotta save Jasmine. Maybe we can. I've got an idea. Listen up. This is a story all about how... You'll just have to wait. My lamp got flipped, turned upside down. Now I'd like to take a moment, just sit right there. I'll tell you all about the story of how my house caught on fire because the lamp was filled with oil, and this is not a no smoking zone. And from here, it appears that I just go all the way up here. We've already discovered other locations. Almost all of them. That's good stuff. And to get there, we gotta go this way, that way, the other way, this way! There we go! That was a good story. Very good story. Anyways. Oh, wait, before I move any farther, let's edit the deck. I got plenty of space! I've got almost 100 different points to put in here now. And upgraded cards to boot. Got some fire. To stop is still 3. Got Simba. There's not as much in here as I thought there would be. There's a lot of villain cards. We have this ether, quickly reloads, reloadable magic. Oh, potion. Oh, magic cards. Yeah, I'll put one of those in there. Why not? What else do we got? Remove some cards from here. We got Barrel Spider, which reloads cards instantly. Love to see that. What else do we have over here? You make the first strike as powerful as a combo finish. Don't like that. Boost the power of attack cards with low HP. Increases the swing speed of card attacks. Decreases the value of the enemy's card. As an extra hit to normal combos. That seems fine. I don't use enemy cards that much. Let's add Hades in there. Why the hell not? Oh. It appears that would be why the hell not. What a large deck, says Jay. Thank you for noticing. I have not saved. Wait, you know what? I have not saved in a while. Let's go save. We'll go save real quick, just in case something catastrophic happens. You never know with these old games. You never know. This Kingdom Hearts game on the Steam has only been out for like less than a year now. You know, it's getting old. It's getting up in years. Gotta be careful about that. We're almost to the end, chat. It's like 10. What is it? 10:18. I think we'll just do Agrabah tonight. I don't really have the stamina to go any farther than Agrabah. Jay asks, what's the worst cocktail you think people should stop making? I mean, personally, I'm not one to judge people on what the quote-unquote worst cocktail is. I think of it this way. There are some things that I don't consider to be a cocktail. I would say that there is a line between mixed drinks and cocktails that I'll draw for myself. Like, to me, things that are filled with mixer, that's a mixed drink to me. That's a cocktail, but it's not a craft cocktail. Instead, let me offer this instead. That, for me, I love craft cocktails. And there are many ways to mix a craft cocktail. There's many ways to do mixed drinks. I don't think that, personally, I'm of the opinion that there is no worst cocktail out there. There are cocktails that taste bad. And I would say the only cocktail that would be like arguably bad is a cocktail that just like isn't meant for human consumption. You can make a cocktail with cat food and dog food in it. Is it meant for humans? No. Will some humans like it? Yes. Will most humans like it? Probably not. I would say that's a pretty bad cocktail. That being said, my answer to that, you know those little like cat food bags? Meow Mix? A Meow Mix Manhattan. I think that would be pretty bad. But not completely unedible. Not completely inedible. I feel like you could have some saving grace there. You know? The Upper Diamond says, smart for saves. Old games don't usually autosave. I believe this one does have an autosave, but like I haven't tested it and I don't plan to. The Meow Matin. Oh man. Actually, what was funny, over the weekend, one of the friends who came over for game night introduced me to this channel, this YouTube channel, and their whole thing is canned sardines. There's almost 70 videos on various different types of canned sardines. That's their niche, sardines, the Deans. And I watched for 17 minutes this gentleman completely eat an entire can of sardines covered in lemon juice. And when I tell you, like, I enjoyed it, it made me want to eat more canned fish. I was astounded. I did not realize that a YouTube video could affect me in such a way. And I stand before you now saying that there are cat foods. I see that consumption. I'm gonna drink the orange juice. It's starting to smell weird. Kind of smells like pumpkin. A little bit. But like, there are... The fact that I saw a man eat an entire can of sardines, the fish's heads were disemboweled, the fish's heads were eaten, the eyes were eaten, the spine. The guy specifically commented on the fact that one of the cans did not include a spine, and he was disappointed. He subsequently had another can where he took the spine and he ate it like spaghetti. And I sat there and I was like, I kind of want canned fish right now. And I kind of want to make a cocktail out of it. I kind of want it. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. I kind of want it. I kind of do. Jay says Europe has quality sardines, though. They do. I've never had them, unfortunately. I've just heard from this person's review. The ones from, I think it was, might have been Norway. It might have been this video, like Norwegian sardines. He said they were very good. He said they tasted like lemon. And I believe him. Brad says, my dude, canned fish is a very Spanish thing. One of the fancy cocktail places in Durham does real big high-end tinned fish. But good tinned fish is incredible. Interesting. Brad says he'll do a 30-40 buck thing of conservas. Is that like canned fish? Is that the word for it?
What's this? Talking about fish, you see? It seems that I'm smelling something rotten. Has Aladdin given up on his precious jasmine already and resorted to canned goods? Well, I'm not going to waste a wish on the likes of you three. I'll deal with you myself, as I enjoy this small delicacy of Spanish countries around the world. Imported canned halibuts.
Aladdin, now! Bring on the fish! I've got the Deans!
What? I wasn't expecting Deans at a time like this. Genie, seize him. That's one of my wishes.
Al, forgive me! I'm coming at you with the sardines, and the salmon, and the poke eye! I'm gonna poke you in the eye! That's a salmon joke.
You fell for it, Jafar, idiots. What do you mean?
He means that you just blew your second wish, dummy! Only one left.
Go ahead, use it to win Jasmine's heart. You'll still have us to deal with.
Oh, now I get it! Al, you're so clever!
Well, the cunning of a rat. The utility of a street. Who are you? But unfortunately, you can't see beyond the bait. Your little ploy changes nothing.
I can crush you once and for all, and make Jasmine my own. Genie, my last wish, transform me into an all-powerful genie! Unfortunately, that's not impossible to do. Brad says, pull it out of the sea, preserve it immediately. It's gonna be as fresh as anything. The conserve us. Ooh. Is that like, do you think like canned? Oh wow, we just skipped right down to the Cave of Wonders, didn't we? I wonder what canned Genie Jafar would taste like. It's so hot! Jafar must be doing this. Or it's like volcanoes, I guess. Okay, here we go. I remember this fight. I just gotta do shit like this.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that wasn't very... Oh dear, hi there. Oh, come on, why you gotta go from a distance like... Oh, come on, Iago! Why you gotta fly like that?
Yeah.
Alright, I also forgot that I can jump and do things. It's fine. Actually, this is going totally fine. Oh, I see the 8! I see the 8! I see you. Oh, hello up there. What was that sound? Was that Jafar?
Power.
Was that Jafar screaming? That was disgusting. That was incredible, though. Let's go for this, right?
Courage.
Go for that. Cloud! Cloud, I believe in you. Cloud. Oh, I believed. I believed.
There.
I believed. Oh, I didn't jump first. Is that Jafar? Oh, no, that must be Iago. That's gotta be Iago. There is absolutely no way that genie is making that sound. Please don't fall, Sora. You have so much to live for. That's incredible. Voice modulation. Gilbert Gottfried, please. I'll try my best at a Gilbert Gottfried for the duration of this fight. Jafar's got nothing on me. His laser beams got nothing. Although he is doing a very good job of singeing my toes. Mitosis is cell, what do you call it? Separation. It's asexual sex. That's what mitosis is. Don't you know, Jafar? You could have just wished for the ability to reproduce asexually, and then all of your problems would have been fixed. What are you doing over there? Can you believe it? There are ads and... Oh, there's an ad break right now. How unfortunate. Hold on. We'll pause. The Gottfried will continue. The Gottfried will continue after the ad break is over. Oh my gosh. While y'all have the chance, feel free to do some hydration. By the way, now that we have this ad break thing, let me know what you think are cool ideas to do while the ad break is in progress. I was thinking cocktails, like a menu of cocktails, not like just making a cocktail every hour. I'd be drunk. Take this as an opportunity to fill up your drink while you have the chance. Or naturally, you could use it as an opportunity to ask your favorite streamer a question. Topic, mitosis versus meiosis. Actually, in AP Bio, in my chemistry class in high school, my AP Bio teacher didn't like the fact that meiosis and mitosis were very, very close in names. So she was like, instead of mitosis and meiosis, why couldn't it just be mitosis and bagel? So from that day forward, sexual reproduction is bagel. And as I've gotten older, and as I've experienced life for what it is, post-AP Bio in high school, I can confirm, at least in some scenarios, that asexual reproduction is in fact bagel. I don't know what flavor of bagel it is, but it's bagel nonetheless. It could be any bagel, really. Amy Chow is saying, I forgot I had Gatorade to hydrate with. You could also Jekyll and Hyde that shit. Nobody's gonna judge you. Jay says, iridocytitis? Iridocytitis. Is that when you're like your cells turn blue or something? Iridocytitis? What does that mean? I have anisocytosis. Iridocytitis in the eye? What is anterior uveitis? I'm sorry, Jay. I cannot find a reference for what it is that you're referring to, but I'm just going to choose to believe that that's when your eye turns blue whenever the world appears blue around you. That's incredible. I probably spelled it wrong. From some Vine meme. Oh, hilarious. So for everybody who just came back from a little commercial break, we were talking about eyes turning blue. There was a little bit of Godfrey. Make sure to hydrate, and I missed you. Let's get back to the Godfrey! Back to the battle! I'm gonna stay in this little cavern down here so that nobody can hurt me! Son of a bitch!
Donald!
Now come after him, Donald! Use your powers for good! I don't know what just happened there. Uh-oh. Oh, apparently I can't jump when I'm using my abilities like this. How unfortunate. I don't like this. It brings the stage back up, apparently. Isn't that impressive? God damn it. It's all your fault, Jafar. As all things tend to be. Excellent combo there, so— No! Why would you walk away from Cloud? This Nimbus really wants a piece of your Bimbus, know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I also think I'm all Gilbert Gottfried out. Thank you. Who did that? Brad? That was an excellent one. There is no Iago without a little bit of Gilbert. Oh, I see you there. Let's put you in here with one of these, and go for it! Oh, it's Pluto first. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is totally fine. This is fine, right? Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Oh, can I just hit you? Can I just hit you? No way. I didn't know I could do that. Can Cloud hit you? Get him! Oh! I was really hoping. Oh my goodness, laser beams! Holy shit, it's the laser beams! Ah! Keep screaming, Iago. That was scary. Where'd he go? Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is! I got a hit! It's okay, I got a hit. It's all worth it. I jumped and I got a hit. This is how you play this game. Oh shit! Whoa. Maybe not some of that. No! No! Don't go up so high! Come back here, you stupid bird! Maybe a little bit of Godfrey. Oh no! I heard the meteor! I heard it! I saw it! I heard it! I came, I saw, I conquered. Well, if I hang back here, everything's fine, right? I heard it! Please don't— Oh, no! No, don't hurt me! Please let me recover. Wow, that was incredible. He came all right. That he did. Wasn't expecting that to happen.
Yeah.
I see you! Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. That was incredible. No, please. Oh, that was fine. Can I, like—
Yeah.
Nice! Oh, epic combo! Okay, please don't hurt. I see that. I'm gonna hang over here. I see that, and I'm gonna hang— No! Will he beat the stupid? Maybe. Probably. Oh my goodness! Yes! Oh! The bird! I felt the bird. No, the friends! I'm missing the bird. Come and get him, Pluto! Dig me up something. Ooh, is that a laser? Oh my god, seemed like a laser to me. Counter, I see one of those. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I'll use one of these, why the hell not? All right, Iago. I see you there.
Yeah.
Oh! Incredible. Very good. I need one of these. Thank you very much. That could have ended poorly. I see the laser. I hear the laser. If I hang down here, the laser's fine. Everything's fine. Come on down, Pluto. Give us some stuff. Well, oh, Pluto, where'd you go? Buddy, where'd you go? Ooh. What a good doggo. Oh, what are you? Oh, he's all the way up there. If I just keep going back and forth. Keep dodging. Oh my goodness. Is this actually... It worked! The strat worked! Oh. I immediately regret that strat. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Hey, baby. Hey, how you doing? That's fine. I don't want it. I say no to that. Consent retracted. No, thank you. That's it. Thank you. Oh, no. Wow. That was not very happy. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I see you. Nice. The recover. Oh, I see this. Please. Thank you so much. I would appreciate things like that. Oh, man. I missed them. Oh, man. This is going to end poorly. Little bit. Oh, my God. Just go back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Just the way he likes it. Just the way he... Please don't hurt me. Thank you so much. Wow, that was scary. That was very scary. Downright terrifying. Downright terrifying. Wow. Get him with one of these. I see Cloud. I did not mean to use Cloud. Oh, no! No! I don't care. I don't care. Give me the heals. Give me the heals and go for it. Cloud, hit him! Oh, hit him! Oh, kill him! Kill him! Oh, kill him! No, why would you do that? Why would you bring me down here? I know that wasn't good. I know that wasn't good. I know that wasn't good. But we're here. And when you're here, you're family! That's Olive Garden. Come on. Smack him. No! Did you counter it? I can't believe you countered it, you sleazy bastard! Why is one of them yellow? Science! No! Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no! Oh no! I see it. I see the meteor! Now I can heal from down here. This is not good. Oh God, this is not good at all. Oh, Cloud! Why? For the love of garlic bread, I feel it. Dodge it! Get out of the freaking way! I have to wait. I have to wait. I just gotta hit. That was good. That was good. That was good. Little by little. Oh, I got. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't. You can't see me. You can't see me. I have no heals left. I have no heals left. Oh, this is poor. This is poor. It's so close! It's so close. Oh no! What is that? What was that? What is going on? Is that the laser? Oh, it's definitely the laser! No! No! Ooh, Jafar! Oh, Jafar, you nasty genie, you! Oh, you nasty genie, you! Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, man. That was pretty good for a first try. That was not bad. That was one of those deaths was for our hope, Cam. Was it really? I'm glad I was able to serve you. I was one hit away, but I kept using the... I poorly use those stacks and combos. That's what gets me. That's what gets me. And then I run out of cards. That's what I get. That's what I get for running out of cards. All right, this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one. It is very hot, Sora. You're absolutely correct about that. All right, now that we know what we're doing, and we know how to play this game. See, that was a great combo. Get a combo on him, and then everything's fine. Oh, hello there. Donald. Donald. Yes. Very good. Oh, man. Come on, dude. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I like that. And then I'll just use this, right? When you're done. There we go. Check that out.
Colonel.
Check that out. And then hit him. Hit him.
Yeah.
There we go. We gotta hit him. This is working out like a hell of a lot better than it did. Oh, hello. Whoa, hi there. This is working out actually pretty well.
Yeah.
Nice counter. Simba. I forgot that I had you. I forgot that I had Simba. Oh, can we get him with Cloud? Can we get him with Cloud, though? I'm worried. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, he's so close. Oh, man. Yeah, that sucked. Yeah, that royally sucked. That Royal Vizier sucked. There we go. That's good stuff. I'll wait for a big attack. Big attack coming up. Oh, yes. Counter. Heal, I guess. Reload, I guess. Reloads are good. Oh, I see you there. I see you there. Nice. Did I counter it too? Oh, this is going so much better. This is going much better. Now's the time to kind of retract. Woo-hoo-hoo! Can't touch me down here. Cannot touch me down here, you big red juicy monster. Come on, he does have nice pecs. Can't deny it. Genie's looking fly. No matter what your personality is. Oh, I don't really know what's happening there, but okay. Hi, Goofy. Yeah, come on, come on. I don't want that in my life. No, thank you. Can I put this? Okay, it worked. Great, I got some magic back. How will it help me in this scenario? It's anybody's guess at this point. Hi there, hi there, hi there, hi there, hi there. Counter. Well, I guess it didn't really matter. I didn't want to do that either, actually. It was a mistake on my part. Hi there. Oh, hi there, Iago. That didn't, I don't want to do that either. It's okay. Oh, laser beams. No, please. Just let me dodge. No! Well, now I really want to heal. Oh, shoot. Ooh, was not expecting that to happen. I'm watching. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm wanting more. Just counter it. Go for a counter. Otherwise, it's going to kill me. Ooh, no. Come down from there. I'm saving my zero. I'm saving my zero. I see the zero. Well, I don't need to use the zero on this guy. He's just going to throw the thing and I'm going to miss it. That was a good freeze. And I'll just hang from down here. Easy. Oh, are those all the cards I have left? Oh, no, I have a bunch in a slate right now. I was waiting for it. I almost forgot about it. Oh, hello. Just reload. When we're hiding, we can just get a full reload out of it. That's actually pretty good. Reach. Nice one. Jafar ain't too bad. All things considered, if I actually had a handle on the control. Whoa, my God. Maybe I shouldn't get so cocky. Shouldn't get so cocktaily. Not yet. Nice. I'll take that. I'll take that. I mean, I guess I'll take that. Pluto can come out at a time like this because you used the zero because you're a fool. May I have some? Thank you. Okay. Now you're all the way up there. What is it, lasers? It's lasers, right? It's absolutely lasers. There's no way it's not lasers. I don't know why I did that. Actually, it kind of worked. It kind of worked. I see you. So, like, the battle is moving slower now, but it's fine. Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. All right, where are you, Iago? Why do we keep getting Pluto? Pluto's cool and all. At least I have all my heals. That's at least a good thing. Nice. Oh, no, I totally botched it. Totally botched it. I was hoping to wallop on him. Didn't work. Did not work. Oh, did not work on that. There we go. I can at least do that now. Goofy at a time like this. Oh, hi there. That's okay. I'm gonna hang down here. Thanks, though. Oh, okay. Get him. Nice job, Goof. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. That's fine, actually. Because I can just do that, and then whatever you attack with next... Oh, you're gonna kill my Zero. You're gonna kill my Zero, ain't you? Are you not killing my Zero? You're not killing my Zero. Oh, but I can block your laser beam! Can't touch me! I got heals. Oh, you're on the ground. You're on the ground. Oh my god. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened, but we got here. We got here, and I'm happy for it. Go up. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was unfortunate too. This is all over the place. Get him with it. Almost there. Oh, I see that. Oh, I wanted to use it. There we go. That was close. That could have completely taken me out. There we go. Bum, 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 dum, bum, bum. Whew. We did it. We did it. Second try. And I've captured your soul in this card. Jafar Genie. Jafar Genie. I wonder what he does. You still have one wish left, Aladdin. You want to be Prince Ali? He sure does. Time for me to make a prince out of this guy. Of course, I'd like to be free, but like they always say, genies can't be choosers. Hey, you're probably miffed about the whole puppet of Jafar thing. Anyways, yeah, I won't try to enforce my desires upon you. Go on, Al. Wish for what's really in your heart. Be a prince. Get the girl. Here it goes. Genie, I wish for your freedom. But Al! Can he do that? Is that in the rules? Ariel, I've got legs! Right? He's got legs. I see Brad saying, see, I had a totally sarcastic joke ready for the next attempt, but he's too good. GG. Good. That's what the GG stands for. Now no one like Jafar can use you for evil again. Genie, you're free. I'll never forget this. What about Jasmine? What are you gonna do? I was wrong, Genie. If I used your help to win Jasmine, I'd be no better than Jafar. Jasmine means the world to me. I want to show her the real me. That's the spirit. You got it, dude. Thanks. Good luck to you too. What for? What luck do I need for? I'm not on a quest or anything. This is just how I always end. He's forgotten. I was ready to give up back there, but what you said really kept me going. That's when it hit me. You must be looking for someone you care about. Yeah. I think her name is Coco or something. Listen, Genie. Say no more, pal. I know just what you're thinking. Here you go, Sora. I'm gonna turn myself into a playing card. Wow, it looks just like you. It's great. Whenever you need me, just call. I've still got all my magical powers. I can grant as many wishes as I want to now. Didn't think that through, did you, Al? But it's all for me. All those magical genie powers. It's all for me. That's cool. You like, right? Yeah, man. You can do whatever you want. Are you sure? Anytime at all. Hey, without you guys, I might never have been able to ditch the lamp. Except for that other multiverse Disney movie that actually happened. I think it was all just Al in that case, but like, you're a friend of mine now. And I think Aladdin will be fine without me for at least a little while. I see. Thanks. Let's hope both our wishes come true then. Take care, Sora. Take care to you, street rat. I'll miss you. I'll miss your blood and your sand. And your cards and your kinship. Ginny! Well, that was impressive. This was a hell of a lot longer than Wonderland. I think I just skipped through Wonderland. I really didn't take the time to go back and do any grinding and stuff, and I think I've more or less been grinding this entire time. I'm very good at it. Grinding, that is. And mixing. And gaming. I'm pretty much great at everything. Obviously. He says facetiously. Alright, cool. There's a save point there. I think what we'll do is we'll move on to the next area and go right before the gate, because to be perfectly honest, I cannot remember what other cards I have left. But I just realized I think I can actually choose those. Right? I can look at them. I can look at map card. Oh, I can look at world cards. Right? Oh, look at... Ah, okay. So we've got Monstro and Halloween Town left. Chat, where should we go next? I'm honestly torn between the two. I love Halloween Town, so I'm thinking I do Monstro first just to get it out of the way. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm very curious. And then before I head out, I'm definitely gonna finish off these Blood and Sands to see how they both taste at the very end.
Who could that have been before? In my memory.
Coco Nut?
It wasn't Kyrie,
No.
but another girl?
Girls?
Maybe.
You have two women?
I think her name was.
Sarah! Let's go! You wanna find Rico and the kid, don't you?
I think I do, actually, Donald. Can you say that again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Man.
Sure.
Was right on the tip of my tongue.
That's where it was. On the tip of his tongue. Amy Chow asks, what's Monstro? Oh, you know, just a giant whale floating through space. What, you haven't heard of a monster before? What? You haven't heard of a monster whale before? Oh, there's no save points in here. What do y'all have to say for yourselves? What's on your mind, Sora? Seems like you're in another world. Isn't that the whole point of Kingdom Hearts? That was straight up gibberish. My apologies. All right, well, I think we'll make our way over to either Monstro or to Halloween Town next, but I think we'll just have to wait until Wednesday. It won't be too long. It's only like 2 days, about 48 hours. It's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's give ourselves a save. Give ourselves a save. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you to everybody who came down until the very end. I'm actually going to go back to the bar for just a moment, only because I kind of want to do a final comparison of these two Blood and Sand cocktails. On this side, we have an OG Blood and Sand, Death & Co. And on this side, we have Jay Novice's riff on the Blood and Sand, which I kind of want to do a final comparison of. I definitely like the original more, only because I am more impartial. I'm more biased towards things that are not as sour. Admittedly, Jay Novice's recipe has half an ounce of lemon juice in it, where this one has only like half a teaspoon of lemon juice. So this one's a bit more sweeter, less balanced on. So actually, neither of these are really balanced between sweet and sour to me. This seems a bit more tart. This seems a bit more sweet, oddly enough. This one's a lot more dry and cherry-like at the very end, compared to what it began as. I can smell the Suze off of this now. More tart. Definitely. Doesn't smell like Scotch anymore. It's honestly, it smells like lemon juice and Suze now. Versus the Blood and Sand kind of smells like the Heering. So I think those ethanol notes from the Scotch of bringing off the smoky flavor just kind of evaporated away. That's good stuff. And at the very end of these, I got some maraschino cherries, so that's what we'll do on the final screen there. Jay, by the way, thank you very much for suggesting a recipe. It gave me actually great inspiration for what to do during this stream, so I appreciate you putting your suggestion out there, and I encourage everyone more or less to do the same thing. But until then, that's what I got. That's what I got over here. It was a lot of fun. Amy Chow says, look, the first thing that comes to mind is that whale from Legend of Zelda. You mean Jabu Jabu? He's a fish god. He's not a whale. That's one maraschino cherry. And another one as my treat for getting towards the end. And a treat for you all, chat, as well, for making it all the way until the... Actually, this is not a very bitter end. This is a very sweet end. This has been a joy. All right. I will say this, Jay. The cherry at the end of yours, I liked more. I like that flavor of citrus and cherry together, specifically lemon and citrus. So lemon and cherry. I like those two together. So to everybody, thanks so much for watching along until the end. I'll see you again on Wednesday for some more Chain of Memories. Keep your eye out on the YouTube community page as well as in our Discord. I will be announcing a cocktail stream for cocktails themed to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, probably within the next week or so that we can actually do it before the end of the actual game series itself. There will also be Kingdom Hearts 2 after we're done with this series, and that's kind of all I'm at liberty to say as of right now. Fun things are happening, y'all, and I look forward to sharing it with you all another time. If the sun is out where you are, have a wonderful rest of your morning. I appreciate you for getting up so early to hang around with me. And if it's at night, thanks for staying up late. I appreciate it. The bar's closing. So if the moon is shining, good night. If the sun, good morning. And all that fun jazz and whatnot. Until next time, y'all.